It's time to wage war on the battlefront in the best Star Wars game ever? Question mark? I don't know. Who's to say? I mean, actually, there's been some pretty good Star Wars games over the years, but I think a lot of people like this one. So maybe greatest, or maybe just like it's titled that way to be suspenseful. Because we're having fun with the live stream names. Anyways, be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. Oh, yes it is. I mean, I won't get that majestic plaque without people subscribing, that's for sure. That's literally how it works. Anyways, another note, if you are buying the game, or any game on the Xbox store, consider using the affiliate link in the video description. It takes you to the Xbox website, or well, the Microsoft website, and I get a percentage. I know, right? It's like helping the channel without doing any work. I know, wild. And alternatively, we have an Amazon affiliate link if you're buying anything on Amazon. The link is in the description. I know, nuts, right? Gotta get those affiliate things going. That's the way of the future. Hello there. Greatest. I don't know if I said greatest of all time, but I did say greatest Star Wars game. I was thinking of doing like best, but I was like, we need to mix up the verbiage. I think like the next COD stream we're gonna do is gonna be the ultra most underrated or something. Ultra underrated Call of Duty. It's gonna be hilarious. And I was playing a little bit of World at War today. You know, because I was like, you know what, I've got like this gap of time where I'm not really, you know, doing anything. So I was playing a little bit of World at War, and chatting with Kevin there. And this really annoying person popped up, and I'll talk about it later, I think, but really just drove me nuts. But anyways, I was playing World at War, and I was kind of like, it's a decently healthy player lobby size. So if we get like, you know, I'm thinking maybe like a little bit of an earlier start time for a stream, like a few hours earlier or a little bit more in the day. I think we could pull off a World at War stream. I'm like semi-confident we can do it. Because there's not a lot of people. It's not like, you know, you'd find lobbies all day or anything like, or, you know, you'd find like too many lobbies all day. But you could get like a war lobby going, I think, for quite a few hours. Slash a death match after that. I think it would work. Yeah. I think we could do a stream of that, given the right day. And this map is so lopsided against, like, the Rebels, as I guess it kind of should be, but it's like, they get the Death Troopers, which are way more powerful than our stuff. For the Republic. Hello there. They fixed a 360 download profile issue? Oh, I'm glad that's working for you. I didn't even know there was an issue with that. It's hard to keep up with these kinds of things, you know what I mean? There's a lot going on all the time. Yeah, I lead a rivetingly thrilling life of stuff and all that. Luke Skywalker. The Force is strong with this one. Oh, there was a funny thread on Reddit I was kind of looking through before I went to bed the other night. That's like, it's Star Wars, but add like tax evasion at the end of a phrase from Star Wars or whatever. It's like, I'm a tax evader. Like, I fall there before me or something like that. It was very funny. They were doing all these little joke things about like, you know, tax evasion and stuff. I was laughing my ass off. Really, I actually got shocked by this What? How did I die so fast as Luke? I didn't even really get to cut anybody. Tell me your team sucks without telling me your team sucks when we're, you know, on the beachhead here. I mean, to be fair, I did join in progress, and this was already, like, going downhill, but... And also, one person can't determine how well a team does, but... Yeah, this match has been a complete loss. I was like, we're loading on Scarif. I was like, ah, cool, I like this map. I'm surprised they didn't port over more levels. You think it would have been pretty easy for them to do that, considering all the assets are there. But, like, you know, Scarif was a really beautiful level. I'm glad they actually brought this one back. They could have done some of Jabba's Palace. I really, really like those levels. And the Bespin levels. Oh, wow. Because if you guys didn't play Battlefront 1.1, which is, I think, the 2015 Battlefront, I believe was the year that one came out. The first Battlefront. So you could call it 2.1 if you wanted. No, it'd be 1.1. Or no, it'd be 1.2? It'd be 1.2. This would be the first one. Anyways, naming conventions are funny. But, yeah, so that one, if you played the DLC in it, it was fantastic. Oh, they had great DLC. You know, the Bespin maps were just simply stunning. Oh, beautiful levels. great scale, great sense of distance. Beautiful levels. And the Jabba's Palace levels, a little bit smaller, but they were pretty fun, and they were really cool and well done. And then, you know, that whole pack was kind of neat. And then they had, like, a Death Star run where you actually go and you blow up the Death Star. And I remember that being fun to do with pals. You go do a Death Star run on a, you know, a Sunday afternoon or something. He's going to casually go blow up the Death Star. Yeah, they should have brought some of that DLC back. It's weird that Scarif was the only one that made it through, if you get what I'm saying. You played a lot of this, and it's still fun. How can you play games and earn a living? I don't know. Find something you fit into where you can make money and then keep working at it. There's, you know, you can Google it, and you can search things up. What is going on with my hair today? I know I'm, like, tired because it's, like, warm, and I'm like, ugh, but seriously, what's going on? Yeah, I had no issue with that. Police Patrol Simulator. Is that from the amazing people that created Autobahn Police Simulator? Now they're just doing regular Police Simulator? So I gotta look at my phone mirror here and see what's going on. That doesn't look too bad from, like, this perspective, I guess. Maybe I fixed it. I don't know. I was looking at the stream and I'm just like, what is going on? Yeah, anyways. Ugh, what a day. Oh, we're playing. I didn't even realize we had loaded into a new match. Oh, I love Hoth. It's such a beautiful level. Such a beautiful level. So I gotta charge my phone. I have, like, no battery today. But yeah, World at War I think would be a really fun stream. So I'm hoping that we can set that up down the road. So stay tuned for, like, maybe some day type streams. I don't know. And it's like, you know, I'm also not sure if I'm gonna stream during the day and then stream at night. Maybe to just be a day stream. I'm not sure yet. I'm still kind of debating everything in that regard. Because I like working, but I don't like working all the time. Especially since I've been, like, in overdrive getting all these videos filmed so that I can chill around more. Yeah. You know what's really cool is when this map is, I think at dawn or at sunset also. Like, I think there's one where it's, like, really, really bluish and it looks gorgeous. Like, this looks really nice with the snow like falling down. Oh, that's majestic. But there's also one where it's, like, I think the lighting is done a lot differently, and I'm like, oh, wow, it's gorgeous. Yeah, it might have been Battlefront 1? No, I think it was this one that had that. Do I run my website? Yes, I run Gamer Headquarters. Yeah, that's my website. I made that in, like, 2009, and I manage it and all that. I worked very hard on it, so I'm glad you like the content. I do 99.5% of the work on that. And admittedly, I wish I had more time to work on it. But you know, the video content. Like, written stuff is just, like, you know, like, the ad revenue and stuff for written stuff is terrible. Like, it is just so almost unviable to, like, run a site in the modern era unless you're pulling in, like, millions of views and stuff. It's just so not good. Like, it was actually kind of getting decent during, like, the COVID times, because ad rev stuff was up, but I think that's kind of also a little bit of a sign of a recessionary thing, is, like, yeah, it's so bad, especially this year. This year is bad for, like, website running. So it's like, always, why spend time, you know, working on written content, or working on my site, when I could work a lot less harder and do video content and make a lot more for the effort. It's just, like, illogical. I still run the site, and I still add stuff, I still do my reviews whenever I can, but it's just, like, it's not a priority like it was, basically. And hopefully someday, you know, I'll be able to put more time into it, because I do try to put time into it when I can and get some written things up and info bits. And, yeah, hopefully the YouTube will be even more successful, and then I can do a little bit less content and have more time to do other stuff. Which is kind of what I'm working so hard to do right now for creating lots of video content, is so that I can do other things and other projects. Yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. Stockpiling so that I can chillax. But also, mainly, so that I can prepare for the fall season when the new games come out. So that I can focus on them more extensively than in the past. Yeah, so that's part of that one. So there you go, so interesting details for you. What other franchises do I think DICE could make FPS games off of? I think they'd be really good at making Battlefield games. Just kidding. I don't know. what other IP is there really out there that, like, you could have a company come and work on for shooters? It would be the bigger question. Like, I mean, DICE actually seemed to be a perfect option for Battlefront, right? Like, a really, really good option. And you gotta think of it, like, what IP would be really, really good for DICE to work on? And it's gotta be, like, a big IP where there's lots of warfare and shooting, and it's, you know, there's not really a whole lot out there. And they've also, EA's kind of come to a point or a conclusion where they're like, why would we pay to license, you know, someone else's content when we can make our own games and make more money off of it? Because, you know, you gotta pay a license fee to Disney when you're doing, you know, Star Wars stuff as part of your agreement. So it's like, why would you... I mean, I wouldn't even do that. You know, like, why would you pay someone else when you could just make your own original IP, which is Battlefield, right? Like, they could try Medal of Honor, but, you know, they did Medal of Honor in the 10s. DICE kind of handled the multiplayer aspect of it, and it just felt like Battlefield, but kind of, like, codified. And that didn't feel right ever, and that didn't feel like Medal of Honor. So I really don't know. I'm sure someone maybe in the chat will come up with a cool idea for what DICE could do, but it's a hard one to think about. Because there's a lot of IP out there, right? But how much IP out there is, like, prime for, like, large-scale warfare combat that DICE is, you know, good at? Because you gotta have vehicles, you gotta have air, you gotta have ground units. That's what they excel at doing, is this kind of stuff. At least I think so. Sound the Ewok alarm. Oh, that guy just, like, actually punched. Oh, it was the rocket launcher that killed me. I was like, gonna be like, that guy punched me out. It's not like Mag, but it's, you know, somebody's asking about, like, an IP that they'd work on. PlanetSide 2. Well, then again, we'd be in the realms of original IP if they were making something, you know, like PlanetSide and whatnot, right?
Take and hold the command post.
Yeah, I should start streaming. Again, I stream when I have availability. I stream when I want to. I'm not changing my streaming schedule for viewers. Sorry. It's not even really, like, a discussionary thing. I talk about, you know, wanting to try some different streaming times, but that's, you know, when I want to do it, when I have availability to do it. That's how that works. I don't know, you're streaming. Are you using the cloud gaming to stream through this? Gamescom. Yeah, Gamescom's coming up. I kind of look like the Riddler. Thanks, Batman. I'll be sure to play the Riddler in 10 years. It's the role I've been preparing for. Riddle me this, Batman. Riddle me this. Or is everybody gonna be used to, like, oh, what's his name? Dan something. You know, the current Riddler in the Batman? I'm wondering if people are gonna start associating that take on the Riddler as being, like, the definitive Riddler. So more like an unhinged Joker-esque Riddler is maybe gonna be, like, the thing. Yeah, going forward for that character, I don't know. 2040, or 2142. See, that one was really cool. A lot of people like that title, but it's also still just Battlefield, right? I wouldn't mind them trying to do that kind of game again. Because I mostly, like, I got to play, like, a little bit of it, but most of what I saw of 2142 was, like, going to a friend's, and his dad would play that game. Like, his old man would just play, like, Battlefield. But a lot of 2142, and what was the other one he played? 1942, I think, as well, still? That was a long time ago. That was many moons ago. That was for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that was years. Over a decade, I'd say. PlanetSide. Yeah, I might try PlanetSide again as a video at some point. I'm thinking. I don't know. Interesting as Renvar Hoth looks like. Oh, yeah, because they kind of adjusted things. And, like, Renvar is kind of a neat planet. What always gets me in Star Wars is, like, the planets don't have any diversity to them. Like, I know the idea is it's, like, you know, at the time, probably simple sci-fi, you know, this planet does this, and that's how you differentiate the planets, right? But in, like, a real application, there's not gonna be like, you know, just straight up Tatooine's a sand planet, and Naboo is like a grass marshlands, and you know, Coruscant is a city planet, and Hoth is a snow planet. Most planets have like, you know, multiple different biomes and diversity. It's not to say they couldn't exist, but Star Wars like takes it to an extreme. Like every planet is like a one biome planet. Mustafar, lava planet. You know, Kashyyyk, big tree planet. It's, you know, there's no diversity somehow within these environments, but like it's just insanely unrealistic. Although could be just like that for that universe. Tauntaun. It was you know, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away that this all happened anyway, so we don't know what it was like back then. Yeah, but again, I don't think DICE really does remasters. Like, you know, we got, what, 2143? Or not 2143. Was it 1943, I believe it was. And that, I wouldn't even call that necessarily like a remaster. It was like a, more like a celebration of their legacy, but they really don't remaster things or bring things back. At least that I can think of. Anyways, guys, it's that point of the video where I'm like, hey yo, like the stream, subscribing's great, donation's cool, consider becoming a channel member, cool perks, you get emotes that you can use in the live stream chat, and on the channel community posts, and on videos, you get behind the scenes stuff. It's pretty cool, supporting the channel. If you guys have a certain level of member credits, you'll notice that in the golf video today, or the golf cart turbo racing video, which was really not too crazy of UFest today, I gotta say. That one has member credits, and then Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry will be a second set of credits for people that are of that members tier, that you get credits. So anyways, we're looking for, I think the last time I checked, 5 more channel members, and then I'll buy 5 channel memberships, or, you know, gift memberships to throw out into the chat so that we can unlock the Joel Cat Ears emote is what we're pushing towards. Alternatively, the Patreon option, streaming daily, so there's always something exciting and weird going on. You never know what you're going to get. We were ghosting last night, and the night before we were... What were we doing the night before? It was ghosting last night, and then it was... Oh yeah, World War II. I forgot as well, and then Battlefront tonight, and who knows what else is coming up this week. I think we're going to do Fall Guys, because they're doing the Sonic DLC, I believe, on the 11th? Yeah. Oh, and back to the spiel. If you like the written word, gamerheadquarters.com. If you're buying anything on the Xbox store, consider using the affiliate link in the video description. Same with like any game you buy. Takes you to the Xbox website. I get a percentage. It's nice. And we also have an Amazon affiliate link too, which is great. I think that covers the spiel bit. Yeah, big spiel there. Princess Leia, yeah, she was cool. COD or Battlefield? I would say Call of Duty at this point is a lot better shape than Battlefield is. Hello there. Anakin or Kylo Ren? Probably Anakin. You know, the Skywalker. I was always more interested in the Skywalker family, like the kind of true continued line, but yeah. Who cares about the Skywalkers, right? After episodes 7, 8, 9. Oof. Legends explains that stuff. Well, I get how they could be giant trees on the Wookiee planet, but I'm just saying it's like, you know what I mean? Every planet in Star Wars has one biome. Kamino, water planet. You get what I'm saying? It's like Jakku, another sand planet. Whereas, you know, Earth has like deserts, and it would just be nice to see some planets in Star Wars that aren't like a singular biome, is what I'm trying to say. Because it's just so silly that they have like one defining trait, and that's what the planet is. Yeah, I also think it would make the planets a little bit more interesting. Although it would be hilarious if it's like, you know, we realize we've only seen Naboo from one perspective, and half the planet's actually like a death marsh, or like it's all volcanic or something. You know what I mean? It'd just be nice to have a little bit more variation within what the planets look like. Good to see you indeed. Morning, hello there. The philosophy with you? My god, that's a little bit of a dad joke, isn't it? Best looking game on the Series X? I can't remember what we usually say it is. Do you guys remember what I usually say is the best looking Series X game? Maybe Horizon 5. We usually have one that's picked out for this, where I'm like, damn, that's a good looking game. It's slipping my mind right now. Maybe it'll come to me later. Gears 5 is pretty good looking. Dirt 5 is really good looking too. I'm just trying to think through the list of like, I'd have to look at all the optimized games and see, you know, from there. I'm sure there's one. I believe there was one not too long ago that I covered where I was like, damn, this is a good looking game. Is my gun different? I don't remember usually using this gun with this thing. The E5. Is that the starter gun? Feels weird. Maybe it's because I usually play as like the super battle droid. Yeah, let's take a quick look at the optimized games. I'm still trying to get most of my library re-downloaded. What a pain in the ass the Xbox is sometimes with its glitchy software. Thank God. I'm just trying to think of what like looks really goddamn good. Because there was one, and it wasn't too long ago, where I was like, oh, this is a nice looking game. Maybe I deleted it because I was just reviewing it. Kinda shows you that we haven't really gotten a whole lot of promising big next-gen looking games when it's like hard to think of what's like really pushing the boundaries visually. I will say that like Bright Memory Infinite is a really good indie. I would say Stray and Bright Memory Infinite are like really good showcases of what next-gen indie games are gonna look like. And it's really impressive actually. Those two. Get out of here, my super battle droid. I forgot I got this like ultra shooting thingy. Down you go. All in order. Oh, it's Peppa Pig. I mean, Peppa Pig is a true next generation showcase. I love my Peppa Pig review. I think it's hilarious. But, you know, in all seriousness, if you've got, like, a kid, you know, like a young gal or something like that, I don't know, maybe young boys watch Peppa Pig? I have no idea. But if you got, like, a young kid that's into Peppa Pig, playing the game, and it's on Game Pass, it's essentially just, like, an episode of the show from what I understand. And, I think they would love it, probably. I mean, I don't have that experience, but I would imagine so, from thinking of that perspective. The Series X mini fridge. I was gonna get that, and then I was like, eh. More complex AI? Yeah, but you can have more complex AI and better looking visuals. It's just funny, because you can look at the first year the Xbox One and the PS4 came out, and you can pick out some games that are like, whoa! And, you know, you can look at the original Xbox and look at, like, the launch games, and you could be like, whoa! Same with 360. You know, you can look at some of the launch titles and you can be like, holy, this was amazing visually at the time. And then, like, for this gen, it's just kind of like, eh, you know, kinda, eh. Most of them are, like, just cross-gen, too. We haven't really had too many, like, next-gen only titles that are like, whoa, you couldn't have done that on anything else. Like, maybe Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, I think that one's next-gen only, but even then, that's more of, like, a showcase of the hard drive tech than it is necessarily, like, visual power. I don't know. We'll get there. Or it could also just be a changing of, hey, you know, 4K is 4K is 4K. as compared to like previous gens where you get like more of a resolution jump and, you know, frame rate jump. But again, on that front though, we are getting up to like 120 FPS now for games, so that is a big overhaul. But it's still not, you know, visual jumps are easier to see because you can look and you can, you know, your eyes can judge that. Frame rate jumps are a little harder for most people to really visualize, right? I knew it wasn't being rained. Well, the rain plant, you gotta, or a water plant, you gotta keep replenishing that pool of water down there, right? Yeah. Peppa Pig being a true next gen. I mean, you know, it took the Series X for us finally to get Peppa Pig running at 4K, and they couldn't even run at 60 FPS. It's a 30 FPS 4K game. I couldn't believe how much power Peppa Pig needs. My friend, Peppa Pig. I hope that, you know, with the future Xbox console down the road, that we can revisit Peppa Pig and get a true 4K 60 experience. Because obviously the power and the tech just isn't there yet. But I hope someday we can see what that is. You know, the true definitive Peppa Pig experience. My friend Peppa Pig Ultra Super Infinity Edition. Yeah. Older 66. I don't think graphics are reaching their limits. You know, I in the past, I was always like, wow, I don't think games could get any better than this. And I would say that, like, I feel like that all the time almost. And nowadays, I'm more easily able to look at a game and I can be like, seeing the faults in visuals. Because I guess that's also a bit more of my work now, is kind of like picking that kind of stuff out. But there's a lot of games where I can look at and I could be like, well, this could look a lot better. Or they could do this with the lighting. Or, you know, there's clipping here. Or this could be fixed. Or this could look better. And I don't think we've reached the graphical limit of what we can do, especially when it comes to characters. Like hair, I think still needs a ton of work. Facial expressions, the quality of skin texturing, you know, even just like naming a few different things, I think there is, like, it keeps getting better all the time, but I can still definitely look at character models, I can look at environments, I can look at the way the world is done, and I can always point out things where I'm like, there's still room for us to go. And it's like, it's not a linear process of, hey, you get to 4K and your game looks incredible. You know, that's a resolution standpoint. That's just going to make, you know, your sharpness, your visual quality, your lusciousness of your world come alive. But there's still a lot of work past that, texturing, lighting, and stuff like that, that I think a lot of games still have a ways to go. There's definitely going to still be a lot of room for improvement. At least I feel so. I do like that Poppin is getting a little... Poppin's being cleaned up, but, you know, that's one of the bigger telltale signs for me, usually, of, like, a game that's cross-gen, or not really, like, you know, there's a lot of room to go, is how Poppin is handled on games. Lots of Poppin. 2003 Clone Wars? Man, that game, that show is gnarly. I don't know if you guys ever seen that, but it was, like... I remember staying up late when that was airing, the original Star Wars, Clone Wars or whatever. And it was like, I think 5-10 minutes long or something. And it's just like, I think it was the Samurai Jack people that did it or something, but it's gnarly. Like the combat, it's pretty like mature and it's vicious and Grievous. It's crazy in that one. It's if you've never seen it, it's worth a view, because it is just insane Star Wars. It's like, I can't believe George Lucas was cool with this. You know, because I think that was one of the few times ever that someone else was really able to play with Star Wars in, like, film and or TV, right? It was nuts. I do always wonder what Lucas's live-action Star Wars would have been like. As in, like, he was working on a TV show. Since I think around the time of the prequels, I remember hearing buzz of, like, you know, they wanted to do a Star Wars TV show. And it was going to be like a live-action show, and it was going to be large budget, and I think it was supposed to be between the events of episode 3 and 4. And I was just always curious what that would have looked like, who it would have been about, and just, like, what they would have done with it. Because obviously we're going to get Star Wars shows multiple times a year until I die, it looks like, from Disney, but I am always genuinely curious to see what his original vision was. And I'd love to see what his original trilogy story was, because or not original trilogy, but like sequel trilogy would have been. Because you can like read about it, and it's like about like wisps and the power of the Force or something. And it just would have been neat to kind of get a full treat, because he wrote the scripts for the 7, 8, 9, and Disney entirely ignored them. Which is sad, because it's his series. I mean, he made Star Wars, it's his, you know. So, I really would have liked more context into what his direction would have been had he done more with it. You didn't know there was pop-in? Oh, pop-in isn't a symptom of a console. Pop-in is how developers handle resources. It's game specific. It has nothing to do with the console. Well, I mean, it does have to do with the console in regards to like limits that consoles can do, but pop-in is definitely in how developers implement and handle environments in the design of their games. That's kind of the proper way to say that. I would reckon on that one. Yeah. Bethesda and bugs. That's like half the charm of Bethesda games is like the bugs and the issues. Although to be fair, you know, what are you expecting out of the game? They make hugely dynamic open world RPGs that are like industry, you know, standards. There's gonna be bugs and stuff. It's not like they make bazillions of dollars or anything. That being said, they're now backed by $1 trillion company, so there's going to be higher standards, I think, for Bethesda going forward. Or there should be. It's a little different when you're on your own, and when you're, you know, owned by a big-ass company, right? At least I think so. Horizon 5. See, again, I would say the issues with pop-in for, like, Forza has to do with the fact that it's a cross-gen title. I can't wait till we leave the old consoles behind. I'm just surprised we haven't already. I know we're gonna keep seeing games do that, because, you know, just like last gen, certain titles stay. But yeah, I would argue for Horizon, the pop-in is very much a symptom of it being a cross-gen title. So I'm hoping once we get a next-gen only Horizon, that we do see pop-in kind of disappear. That's not to say that will be the case, but hopefully we get pretty close to that. But I'd say Horizon's not too bad for pop-in Horizon 5, you know, considering the quantity and the design of it. Like, I think it handles pop-in decently well, all things considered. Yeah. A lot of the time, unless you're looking for it, most people don't notice pop-in. You shouldn't see grass growing in real time. Oh, you still see that in so many titles, the grass popping up. Skyrim Anniversary Edition? It was a nice little upgrade. Get a new... I mean, they did upgrade their engine extensively, because it's going to be Creation 2.0 for the next game. Starfield, yeah. The next game. Wonder what the next game is. Starfield, there we go. Peppa Pig being a true next-gen game. Well, there's few games that can live up to the majesty that is my friend Peppa Pig. I love that that's become a thing. We need like a Peppa Pig emote. That would be entertaining. It's gonna get like, seriously, like the next emote that we unlock for channel memberships, I think is gonna be like the last emote for a while, because it starts scaling like a lot in regards to like additional members you need to unlock new emotes. Like, it's gonna get pretty difficult for sure. And I'm actually checking in right now with PlayStation about being able to use their stuff as like emotes, you know, like the PlayStation icon and like the characters. So hopefully I get the okay to do that. The Microsoft said go nuts with their IP, but yeah, I'm waiting PlayStation's decision on that front. I don't even think I'm gonna bother asking Nintendo, because I don't think they'll say yes, and I also, like, I don't know what we would do for Nintendo. We had like a Mario emote, I guess? I don't know. I don't know if that'd be used that much. Hard to say. Greatest? I don't know. That's for the fans to decide. We just come up with these buzzword titles. Buzzword. It increases engagement actually by quite a bit. You'd be shocked, the titling. And we're not even at a good time of the year for streams. Like summer is usually like a quieter time. Although I'm very excited for the fall. We've only got COD. COD will have to carry the fall, guys. With every game getting delayed every single day, it's all up to Modern Warfare 2.2 to deliver the views. No, Yoda. I waited so long to unlock this trooper. I should have streamed this on a Wednesday. They usually do like half price or cheap price in-game units on Wednesdays. I think it's Wednesday. No, Yoda, no! Okay, I get to run away. Run away, Super Battle Droid. Hide and cower from the Master Jedi Yoda. He's too dangerous to be kept alive. Master Yogurt. You know what's crazy is Disney owns Spaceballs, right? I think they do, right? Because they got Fox? Yeah. And then they own the thing that would make fun of them. Yeah, you gotta have that satirical content going on, otherwise, if you can't be laughed at, what's the point? Like, I mean, they even own The Simpsons now. What is cloud gaming like on Series SX? It's not too bad. Needs some work, but it's not too bad. There's a game for the 2003 Clone Wars show? I don't think I'm used to that one. Too many consoles? I don't think it's a case of too many. You see, like, people would be like, oh, developers, there's so many different consoles, it's so much work for them. But then you look at, like, a PC, and you have to basically optimize or give the tools for optimization for, like, a bazillion combinations that can happen. Or, like, mobile, where there's, like, dozens of different SKUs. I don't think managing, there's 4 Xboxes right now you have to build for. If you want to cover them all, and 3 PlayStations? There's like 7 consoles. I mean, it's extra work, but like, you get what I'm saying? It's not crazy like it is on the PC side of things. Speaking about PC stuff, I did film, I have to edit it, but I did film a interesting PC video that, if you guys are paying attention, on Wednesday morning will be a pretty big PC game that I will be covering. It's going to be spectacular and amazing and uncanny? No, uncanny's not the right word. Spectacular, amazing. Yeah, I think those are good enough teases, but it's going to be an interesting video, I think. I think it'll be pretty popular, I believe. Yeah. Damn it. You're streaming it on Series S and it's bloody great. It's good to hear, Stu. It's good to hear. That's what I like when we're doing a new game and I'm streaming it and or reviewing it. And we do like a co-op with it, like a co-op stream. Because, you know, I'm on the Series X here, and then we do the co-op stream. We'll have Kevin in, and he's on a Series S. And then you can kind of get like the opinion between the 2 different platforms on things. I always find that to be invaluable, I guess you would say, on that one. Yeah. And the Steam Deck. Well, they're not optimizing for the Steam Deck. Well, some developers are now optimizing for the Steam Deck, but like, what did they say the math was? Steam, 1% of users are on Linux, and a 0.54% of Linux users are Steam Deck. It's such a tiny fraction. I know they're selling well. Actually, matter of fact, speaking of the Steam Deck, I now have the option to buy the Steam Deck if I want. Yeah, it just popped up today. It's like, you can order the Steam Deck, you have 2 days to decide. I'm going to cancel, because I don't really think I'd ever make my money back, because it's a $900 thing. I would never make my money back on it at this point. If I would have gotten it, like, a year ago, well, not a year ago, but like, you know, in January or February or in December or something like that, I would have been able to do videos, but at this point, And I'll double check. I'll take a look at YouTube. But I think at this point it would be impossible for me to get my money's worth out of the Steam Deck for doing video stuff. So I'm gonna end up canceling that. And you know what? Someone that's been waiting in line for basically as long as I have, because it's been I think over a year at this point since I pre-ordered it, will be able to get theirs. So I guess that's a good thing. And then my one pal on Twitter was like, "Oh, you should help your friend or help someone else online get the Steam Deck that wasn't able to pre-order." I'm like, well, if they, I'm just thinking, I was like, well, if they didn't pre-order it, they must not have wanted it that much. And it's kind of like helping someone skip the line for someone that's been waiting as long as I've been waiting. I'm like, that doesn't seem very fair, but, I get why he would do it. He helped one of his buddies buy it, I guess, because he didn't want it or something afterwards. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Because you look at it, oh, it's something new and exciting to cover, and it'd be fun to do different types of videos showing off the Steam Deck, but, like, everything's gonna be done for it. Like, what could I do where I get to stand out and get views from? My strategy is showing off older games and a variety of games running on a platform, but, people have already shown off, like, literally everything on the Steam Deck, so what would I do? I would ask people to like the stream. Subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. We're pushing for channel memberships. If we get 5 channel memberships, I'll buy 5 random channel memberships for people in the chat. And we'll unlock the Joel Cadier's emote. It'll be exciting. We'll get to have a new emote that's hilarious. It's actually really good. Alternatively, Patreon option. If you're buying anything on the Xbox store, consider using my affiliate link in the video description or any video that I've done, as it helps support the work and all that, And thanks for those that are using the affiliate link. It's actually, since I've been pushing it and talking about it a bit more, usage of it is actually going up a fair bit, so cool, thanks. Let's think about New Vegas. Yeah, you can use external drives for the Series X and the Series S to play your older games. That's what I do for most of my stuff. That's how I have so many titles, I guess you would say. Anything else I need to talk about? Bonjour, Matt. Hello there. I think we're gonna go fight. Oh, and it sounds like, what is it? GPU prices should be going down soon. Apparently, Nvidia is gonna be missing their quarterly target by like $2 billion. At least that's the rumor. And that's because they were, I guess, projection-wise, sliding crypto bot GPUs under gaming bot GPUs. Like, kind of almost shrouding that most of their stuff was going to crypto mining. So, yeah, I think GPUs are going to be... Whew. Although this does worry me that they're maybe going to delay, because apparently they have excess stock of the 30 series now because they made so many to satisfy the miners that they thought they were going to have. Because, obviously the GPU market is really overly inflated, and, because of all the people buying it for mining, and now that crypto's kind of fallen off, people don't need the cards, and it's causing a bit of a crash, and blah, blah, blah. So apparently they're going to hold off on the 40 or something to sell off all of the 30 excess cards they have. But I've been waiting to do a PC upgrade this year, so I was hoping that the 40 was going to come out and be a little cheaper, and I was going to be able to build a really ultimate, even more kick-ass PC so that I could do even higher levels of recording quality and stuff. Because you know me, I'm always pushing boundaries for visual quality and all that. I do, honestly. I've always tried to keep up with trends and do the highest visual showcases I can do with the tech I have, obviously. But that was something I was hoping for. And to be able to do PC stuff more extensively. Yeah. But you never know, we'll wait and see. Yeah, I actually had the whole dream set up. I was going to do a 4090 with like with an i9 Raptor Lake series. Ooh. Sexy. Take the shots. Is that Obi-Wan there? And it's like, is that like a Clone Wars outfit? I think it's Obi-Wan with the Clone Wars outfit. Oh, he's dead. Was that Obi-Wan or was that like Anakin or something? Sorry, it's so glowy in here you can't tell. Okay, that's Obi-Wan. It must have been, the other guy must have been like Anakin or something. Living off of only Costco hot dogs. I did get a Costco hot dog today, actually. I was going to talk about my day. I'll get to that in a sec. Basically try to cool myself off because it's so hot. You know, I wonder if it's the rum and cokes that heat me up when I'm streaming. Or is it just how hot it is recently? It's hard to say. The next gen only Titanfall 3? I don't think they really have interest in working in Titan. Like, I mean, I'm sure that like the company has interest in working in Titanfall 3, but you know, I don't think EA has interest in them doing that because they're working on, you know, the sequel to Jedi Fallen Order, which is coming out not too long from now. They're working on Apex Legends support. And then they're working on a new IP as well, and I think they were working on a couple other projects too, but I don't see where Titanfall 3 fits in on that anytime soon. I prefer the clones. You saw a PS5 in the wild? I've only seen one Series S as a box in the wild. Mind you, I don't really get out too much to different places to take a look at things, but I've still only seen a singular Series S in the wild. Which is kind of funny. I've gone to like Costco and stuff though, where you can get like a card. You know, they give you a card and you go and you get the Series S. I've seen that, but I have yet to see a Series X or a PS5 in the wild. Keeping in mind, I am in the magical lands of Canada, so we usually get less stock, but I hope to someday see them everywhere. Glad you like the thumbnail. Anyways. Yeah, so what did I get down to today? I went for a walk, because, you know, it's a Monday. Walks are good. And, yeah, it was across town. And then we ended up going to the Costco down there, because there's this Costco on the other side of town. And they do this spicy chicken burger, because this one Costco, I guess it was a test run, they do the spicy chicken burger. And it's gone now. So I guess the test run has ended. Nobody told me. And, yeah, the spicy chicken burger is no more. To, say I was disappointed today, it was immeasurable, my disappointment. I was pretty heartbroken. I sucked it up and I ate one of the hot dogs. But, like, I was really just bummed out about it, because I was like, that's why I go to that part of town, is to go and get this chicken thing, because it's amazing. If I would have known, I would have bought more of them over time, but they're gone now, forever. I guess it was a test run, and maybe it wasn't successful or something, but they're not bringing it back. And I talked to somebody that does, like, the food stuff at the Costco, because I know people. And it's like, yeah, no, it sounds like it's going to be gone. And, yeah, I'm pretty broken up about that. Because the food menu at Costco, at least where I live, is getting smaller and smaller. We've lost, like, half the menu, basically. 25% of the menu, I'd say. And it was just like, I was so disappointed today. I was crushed. I was like, I went down there to do a walk, but the chicken burger would have been amazing. I feel like how everybody goes that way. Why even have that not close that off? Because people just always go in that direction. It's just, I've even done that before. But I went on this nice walk. It's this like Griffith Woods place, and it's just like a nice forest area. Because it was sunny, it was hot today, so I went in there. And, you know, people... So it's like, it's fenced off, because there's kind of, I guess, I wouldn't say private property, but it's like own property on the other side of this area. So there's like this clear fence. But everybody goes over the fence, because there's these beautiful beaches that you can go in and you can enjoy the water. So obviously I go over there and I take a look at them. But they're making an actual new wall that's going to block things. Because, and this is in another park we have too. The reason they want to block it off is because there's actually undetonated explosives that could be anywhere out there in that forest area, because they used to use that area for testing like artillery and stuff way back in the day. And it just so happens the city has grown and it's got all this space now, and they've built up to there, but this area you can't use because there's the potential for undetonated explosives. And I was like, oh damn, no wonder they don't want you going around out there. But you know, people do it's a beautiful area, it really is. It's a lovely walk, I think like a couple hours you could spend there. But the reason for going there is because it was, you know, super warm today, so it was nice to be somewhere where the trees were like covering the area and all that stuff. Hello there. Be eating bug snacks. You're right, Riley. Liking the stream's always good. So I was pretty disappointed. You went to a pool party. Nice. I hope you enjoyed your Costco pizzas afterwards. Man, I just gotta tell you, I was so bummed out. I was just like, the chicken burger, it's gone. But I love that thing. I was gonna do a video review of me eating it and talking about it because I was so excited. Hello there. Ah, it was traumatizing. But anyways, I went for a nice walk. And then I went out, and then I came back and I went to the bar, and I was like, oh, I'll treat myself to a gladiator shot. It was like a $40 meal for like a half-off pizza, a mini jug, and a shot. Because they've raised the food prices where I live, or not the food, well, the food prices, obviously, inflation and stuff, but like the liquor prices have gone up due to the province increasing taxing on them. But it's like, it was $6.50 for like a shot. And it's amaretto and orange juice. And I'm like, oh my god, that was expensive. Couldn't believe it. But, yeah. And then I got back and I was playing Call of Duty World at War. And I was like talking to this, you know, I was chatting with Kevin. We were having a good conversation. We were talking about the fact that the thing was gone. And then we talked about the hot dog. And then this random dude came into the party that I think is a pal of Kevin's or something. And he's like fighting with me about like Costco loses money on the hot dogs. And this person's like, no, they've, you know, they're at cost, so it doesn't cost Costco things or something to make these hot dogs. So they don't lose money on them. I'm like, no, they're loss leaders. They literally lose money on the hot dogs. And it was this long fight. It was pretty aggressive, too, back and forth. But, like, by the end of the conversation, I basically learned that, A, the guy thought the hot dogs costed $2, or $1.95, and B, he didn't even know that the drink came bundled with the hot dog, even though I mentioned multiple times, I'm like, the drink alone is, like, probably the value of the hot dog. And he was just like, he admitted it, that he had no idea what he was talking about. And then he, like, doubled down and, like, tripled down on this. And I'm like, you're just an ass. And he's like, yes, I pride myself on that. I was like, what the hell is this guy? So I blocked them. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, I've never been really, or I haven't been that frustrated talking to someone in a long time. And I was like, this guy is so incredibly arrogant. To set up a conversation and, like, really act like he knew what he was talking about with high levels of determined fact. And he doesn't even know the goddamn combination of what makes up the meal. And to, like, double and triple down afterwards. I was like, what is this madness? I was just like, and it was also someone from the US, so on top of that, they don't even know, like, the actual cost metrics in, like, a Canadian market. But he even admitted, he's like, well, they're definitely losing money if there's a drink that comes with it, too. And I was like, oh, that's what I've been saying for, like, 20-something minutes. I couldn't believe it. Honestly, couldn't believe it. No, that guy was definitely a goddamn idiot. I was so frustrated. And then I was like, you know, I basically went, I was like, Kevin, who the hell is this person? And Kevin had just totally dipped out, and I was like, oh, okay, that's helpful. Because I was, like, trying to determine, like, do I need to, like, care? Like, do I have to chat with this person ever again? I blocked him. I was like, I'm done with this. I just don't. You know, because it was assuming it was one of his pals that I've talked to before, but I was like, I have no idea who this person is. Dude, it's an awful person. Seriously, like, I enjoy debating things with people. I enjoy chatting things with people. I enjoy having discussions. But, like, that's just a new level of arrogance that I really have not dealt with, at least in a long time. I was very angry about it. Yeah, two people yelling about hot dogs over the internet, legit. But, like, you know, again, it's fun to discuss these things. You're chatting in a party, it comes up. But I was having a really pleasant conversation. This guy just, like, butted in. And then I was also trying to do an example of, like, you know, how it was rude that he had come into the party and started doing that. Because I was like, well, it's like in real life. Say I'm at a neutral place, you know, and I'm having a drink with a pal. And we're talking about, like, the hot dog or whatever. And then you just come in and you start, like, basically fighting with someone about said thing that you weren't even invited. Like, I don't even know who he is, you know, he didn't even introduce himself. And it was, even that was a discussion where he's like, he thought he was in the right on that you could just barge in and, you know, I was like, this is one ass of a guy. Yeah, seriously, I was not happy about that at all. Protect the hot dogs. No, he seemed like a complete idiot. You know, and I like to, you know, see other people's opinions, and I was like, I was trying to see his perspective on it, but I was like, there's just no way you can do this. You could, like, because I even covered the balance of, you know, it's a loss leader. So if you don't know what a loss leader is, it's something where you take a hit on something as a business to get people in the door, or to provide this as a service. And that wasn't even the point he was fighting. He was literally just saying that, like, you know, they make money because it's like they own the item because they make the hot dogs. They're already there. I'm like, that's not how that works. You have to have somebody that, like, cooks the hot dog, prepares the hot dog. You know, there's the cost of the wrapping for the hot dog, the drink liquid, like the syrup for the drink. They definitely lose money on that thing. And I know people at the Costco, and I said this too, and we've talked about this, that it's a loss leader. I can't even. It was the dumbest, like, debate or chat I've ever had with anybody. And it was just the fact that they didn't even know what they were talking about, but they were confidently pushing it in my face was just a huge piss off. Very frustrated about it. As you can tell, I'm fumed. Absolutely fumed. Hello there. Yo, you didn't get the notification? If you're in the Discord and you have it so it's not, like, muted, I usually do an @everyone each day if you guys are missing out on streams, but sorry you didn't get the alert on that one. We did start, I think, a little bit earlier. Yeah, I should play Obi-Wan. Well, if I get enough points, I'll get Obi-Wan and I'll be like, hello there. But anyways, that's my little side rant chat of the day, is just the frustration of A, the chicken burger disappearing, and B, that idiot person just coming in and talking. I couldn't even fathom it. Could not believe it. I'm also older to the point where it's kind of like I just don't have the care most of the time. But it sounded like it was going to be a fun little discussion where I could teach this person about this, like, economics of it. But what a snide ass. I couldn't even believe it. What kind of armor does that dude have? It's like a yellow commander. It's pretty cool. They magically appear. Yes, it doesn't cost them anything to get the hot dogs. But you know what I mean? It's like, it's a basic economical thing. And then I'm like, you know, you also go like a movie theater or something. And I know it's a little bit of an off thing, but you know, you buy hot dogs from anywhere else, they cost way more. And I know they have a large markup, but like, you get what I'm saying. When there's a difference when, you know, at a theater, you can buy like 3 or 4 worth of Costco hot dogs at that theater, and you don't even get a drink. It's like, it's not even comparable with a markup, right? And then I was trying to explain the bag costs and everything, but the guy didn't even know what the item was. That's just the thing that bothers me. Just think of that the most part. Like, the discussion's obviously stupid, but like, to dive in with such confidence, and you don't even know A, the cost, or B, what the actual served item is. It's just nonsensical. You know, at times I just wish people would be okay with admitting, oh, I messed up, I got it wrong, but no, people can't. It was on the mic on it. It was a very heated Xbox party chat. Ugh. People can be the worst sometimes. That's for sure. Have I seen Top Gun Maverick? I did. I did a video review of it too. It's a great movie. I highly suggest checking that out. I know you're in the Discord, but I don't know if you've muted the Discord or not, you know. Which you totally can if you want to, but I'm just saying, like, yeah. I don't know if you've done that. Kevin was quiet. No, I think Kevin just left. Which was kind of funny. Favorite Star Wars character? Probably Bosk. Bosk is boss. I love Bosk. I don't know, you could maybe say like Anakin, maybe, or Luke, I kind of like, but I'll be the oddball. I love Bosk as a character. It's just like this menacing lizard thing, and in the games, Bosk is just so awesome and hilarious. And then, you know, the joke like Robot Chicken stuff, build up the legacy of Bosk. I like the character a lot. I think he's fun. He's a fun lizard dude. What was it about? It was about whether or not they lose money on the Costco hot dogs. That was the big discussion. We went over it extensively on the stream. I know you missed that bit, but yeah. He said he also went on further to the point that he's like, they make money off the Costco hot dogs. And I was like, no. No, they don't. It wasn't even from the sense of, hey, it's part of the membership they make money. It was just those hot dogs themselves make money. And I was like, no. No, no, no. No. Plo Koon? Plo Koon's pretty cool. I also really like Kit Fisto, and I felt like they did Kit Fisto wrong in episode 3, where he just gets like, I know he gets a couple like little fights in, but you know, Palpatine just like one slashes him, and I was like, really? I think most of those Jedi kind of got done a little wrong in that fight scene where the top tier Jedi Master is getting like one cut from Palpatine. Unbelievable. But you know what's not unbelievable? That great feeling you get when you like the stream. Subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Cool perks, cool emotes. You know, it's pretty awesome. What can I say? And again, if you were a channel member previously that at a certain level tier, the Turbo Golf game today had, or video today had your members credits in it. And then the second members credits is going to be the Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry on PlayStation video that I believe is coming tomorrow. And if we gain 5 channel members soon, I'll buy a 5 channel membership thing so I can unlock a new emote. Alternatively, Patreon option, streaming daily, always a blast. So much fun. You never know what conversation's gonna pop up or crazy thing I'm up to, what can I say? And what's the last thing? Oh yeah, if you're buying something on the Xbox store, consider using the affiliate links in the video descriptions. Yeah. Bosk. Bosk is boss, man. Hopefully, at some point in the stream, I'll be able to play as Bosk, so I can show you how gnarly he is. They did nerf him a lot, but he's a great character. Everybody underestimates the magic, and the powerful, and the menacing style that is Bosk. Look at him. Beautiful specimen. Bosk knows how to kick ass and chew bubblegum at the same time. And he's always got gum. He uses Force Scream. He's like one cuts all the Jedi and they don't even react. Except for Kit Fisto where it's like block and then it's like, oh, and then he dies. I was like, come on. Elite Series 2? I mean, if you are looking at buying Elite Series 2, I would maybe hold off because the rumor is the Elite Series 3 could be coming this year, so... or early next year, so keep that in mind. Because you don't want to buy, you know, the Series 2 and then the Series 3 comes out, right? I mean, we don't have an official announcement, but that's what's kind of been rumored. This map is gorgeous. I wish the pop-in wasn't so bad, but it's still a beautiful map. Oh, and I don't know if you guys heard the, what's her name? Olivia Newton, or Dame Olivia Newton, passed away today from the Grease movie. But, you know, an aside, I didn't realize she was in the gem of a movie that I occasionally like to reference because it's not great. Xanadu. She was in Xanadu, which had Gene Kelly in it as an old guy, which was kind of sad. But, yeah, that's a terrible film that I love to reference. Xanadu. And you see people on Reddit talking about how they love Xanadu and they watch it all the time, and I was like, yeah, right, you guys do. I mean, it was very interesting as a singular watch, but like, you know, it's not some kind of long forgotten gem of cinema. But I do love to bring up Xanadu when I can, because it's just hilarious. The song's really good. I would recommend listening to the song Xanadu. But I also learned that she did the cover of Country Roads for the Studio Ghibli Whisper in the Wind or something like that. And then I listened to it and I was like, this is really good. But people also in the chat, because I think they're farming the Reddit karma, were like, it's better than the original. And I was like, no, it's not better than the Denver one, but it's good. It's a really good rendition of it. And another really good rendition of Country Roads is the one they did for Fallout 76. That one I actually really love to listen to as well. But yeah, anyway, I thought it was a fun little segue story. We don't usually hang on the coattails of celeb news like that, but I thought it was nice and referenceable for a little bit of a chat, basically. Country roads. Yeah, because, you know, apparently in Japan, Country Roads is like Mr. Brightside in the UK, and like Journey Don't Stop Believing, where we're from. Yeah. Another year or so on Series 3? I don't know. I've heard Series 3 is gonna be coming up pretty soon. I could have been Bosk. Crisis. Oh yeah, Crisis 4. Is that coming up next year or the year after? You became a man after you liked the stream, Pip? That's good to know. Darkwood? I don't know what Darkwood is. You're broken, depressed. We're gonna have to come up with funny quotes. Again, I want to have some hilarious testimonials for the website. For like the streams. What was it? Tolerable background noise? That one kills me. Ghost Recon's 30 FPS. Yeah, they never did any upgrade with that. I wonder if they'll bother. I mean, to be fair, what was it? It doesn't, like, the multiplayer still doesn't work for Wildlands. You can go to the Ubisoft support page and they're like, as of today, they're like, we're still working on fixing it. I'm like, what the hell are they doing? That literally they put out an update, like, the day before it got added to Game Pass. And the multiplayer just doesn't function. Because I wanted to do some streams of, like, Wildlands, like, more. Because if you guys didn't notice, the Wildlands stream, super popular. It's doing very well for views. But, like, you know, Kevin wants to play it, I want to play it. You know, because it'd be cool to do multiplayer. Don't really want to do more solo on it. And it's like, it's still broken. They add it to Game Pass and it's busted. I'm just like, oh my god. Because I want to, you know, obviously I want to stream and capitalize on it while it's on Game Pass, but... eye rolling. That's what that is. Eye rolling. Because I'm sure Microsoft isn't happy with that. Because, you know, they pay Ubisoft to put these games on Game Pass, and they put on the... And essentially, like, the point of why you play Wildlands is the co-op. And you can't even do that. And I'm sure Ubisoft, they're kind of mad too, because, you know, obviously the new people playing their game, if they were able to play multiplayer, they might buy some microtransactions and make some money off of it. It's, I wonder if we'll get an apology Ubisoft game added to Game Pass because of this issue. Because it's been over a week. I think this is like, what, the 8th day of it being broken or something? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
We're taking control of the objective.
What's it's Monday going on Tuesday. It'll be an interesting week. Again, Wednesday in the morning. Keep your eye out for something cool video-wise. They don't have a release date. Everything's 2023 or later. It does have a deathmatch. I don't think it's called Team Deathmatch, but it does have like a smaller combative mode only. For Breakpoint. Oh, I really don't want to go back to Breakpoint. I didn't realize by making a video where I'm like, Breakpoint sucks, that I would strike such a nerve with people. If you want a good laugh, go to the Breakpoint video and just read through some of the comments on there. People are like very mad. It's like I've touched their soul in a negative way by the way I've hurt Breakpoint with my words. A lot of people could not handle it. I was like, wow. I thought this game was universally hated, but I guess there's this like cult following for it. Ugh. Like I said, if they add it to Game Pass, we'll do a stream of Breakpoint, which will be funny, because I'll just sit there and I'll just make fun of the game the whole goddamn time. It will be very comedic. I think we're going to blow this sky high, I would say. Usually you'd get the further back one, because that'll be harder to get later, but oh well. Do they have a defense? This is the worst defense I've ever seen. I'm literally standing here taking shots, and they're still not even hitting me. This is sad from their, like, perspective. Did that guy just kill himself by jumping off the cliff? This is a bad other team. Is there anyone on their... Oh, I didn't want to respawn. I wanted to take a look at the scoreboard. They got like basically a full team and they're not doing anything. Is this game fun? Oh, you know it. It's always entertaining in the Battlefront. Master Chief's rear end is definitely the best companion. You know it. Yeah. HDR for Terminator Resistance? I don't recall how it is. I haven't played that in a long time. I mean, if you've not played Battlefront 2, it's still pretty fun. It's a blast. It's always worth checking out, and it's still popular. Yeah. Oh, and I got a mouse today. They sent me a mouse because Turtle Beach owns Rocat, and this is the Cone XP Air. Am I allowed to show this? I wonder what the embargo is. I don't know. I have it. What are they gonna do? Send an email where they're like, "Oh, you weren't supposed to do that." I'll be like, "Sorry, man. Didn't think about it." Anyways, the mouse came. It was basically like, I missed the first email, and they sent me a second email. They're like, "I think you'd really like this," and I was like, "Okay, man. I'll check it out." And yeah, the mouse right over there. Anyways, bit of an on thing in the chat. Let's go and fight on Naboo. Naboo. I just love the idea of doing a World at War stream though at some point. I've earned 4480 gamer scores. What the heck is Kid Skull doing where he's got 12,000 gamer score this month? Dude is achieving. And he's got Spyro, the first party Xbox character. That's funny. Oh, Superfly was one dude where I was like, this guy's got like 1,000,000 something gamer score, but I couldn't remember what his name was. Yeah. What else I've been doing recently for achievements? See, this is always glitched, because I almost have all the achievements in Fall Guys. Yeah, see, 740. I think I'm going to finish this game. My holdups, though, are the one where you have to do the legendary item, because I don't know where you get a legendary body piece. And this is going to be hard. This will just take time. I think we're going to do a stream of Fall Guys on, I believe, the 11th, because that's when the Sonic stuff's supposed to come out. That could be fun. And Fall Guys is stupid easy to stream. Asphalt 9? I did a video on Asphalt 9, actually. I did cover that one, because I played it on the Switch, and it was a big video for me, covering it on the Switch. So then I played it on Xbox as well and covered that. It is kind of fun racing arcade action. Yeah, Black Ops. I'm mostly just waiting for Xbox to finish the Activision Blizzard purchase and put the stuff on Game Pass so that we can do streams of these older CODs. Because that's what I was saying, I was having a great time chatting, playing World at War, doing some war matches, because war is active, more active than Deathmatch on there, which is hilarious. Chat with Kevin, and then that one guy came in and just killed it. Absolutely killed it. But I'd like to do, because I'd like it if it was easier to do Black Ops 1 streams, because those are hard to do. And I'd love to do COD 3 and a COD 2 stream, and World at War I'd like to stream occasionally or more often, and... Oh, we are not on the droids. These are not the droids you're looking for. Actually, they are, because I'm supposed to shoot and kill them, I guess. Yeah, used to playing on the droids, and then it's like, oh, you're a clone, and I'm like, whoa. Shocking. Battle Pass 2 optimized? What do you mean Battle Pass 2? Battlefront 2? Battle Pass 2? What's Battle Pass 2? It's Xbox One X enhanced, and it's FPS boosted. But it's not optimized. Is Battle Pass too optimized for Series X's? You're a little too into the Battle Passes these days, eh? That's funny. I've got the rum and coke there, Larry. Am I a big Star Wars fan? I certainly like Star Wars. A field mouse or a house? What do you mean a field mouse or a house mouse? Kind of not really into mice too much. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Star Wars. No, I've always enjoyed Star Wars since I was young. I remember watching Star Wars on the VHS tapes and having to rewind to watch them again. That's how far back I go with Star Wars. I actually believe my first game that I played was a Star Wars game on PC that kind of taught you a bit about like typing and stuff. Going back, so it's been a while. Yeah. Well, it's not optimized for Series X. So Xbox One X games, they get enhanced. Series X and Series S games get optimized. And then there's also some games that don't get optimized, and then they get an FPS boost. So there's actually like a few different tiers of how games and legacy games can get upgraded for the next gen consoles. Yeah, you can get it's 4K 60 or 1080 120 on this one, depending on how you go at it. The 120 feels really good, but I would maybe personally go with the 4K 60 because it looks really good. But then again, high frame rates are nice. It's quite a conundrum. I'm hoping with the next console down the road that it's 4K and 120. Wouldn't it be ludicrous if some of these FPS boosted games we can go to like 4K and then like 240 FPS next gen or something? That would be gnarly. Imagine having that much excess power in a console that you could like quadruple the frame rate and keep the resolution quality. That would be insane. Like, absolutely insane. Damn it. I don't think the Series S has 120 FPS. Yeah, I don't think that one does. Isn't it 1080 on this one, or is it 900p that it goes down to? I don't know, both of them look pretty rough. I did do a video on it. And I did a comparison video too, I think, right? I did, yeah, I think I did FPS boost on versus off as like a comparison video for this one, so that you can see the difference. I've actually got some more comparison videos going, because I was filming, you know, stuff on PS5 because I've got the PS Plus Premium, so I can do all these videos. And I was like, I should do some comparison videos too. So I'm gonna do Watch Dogs 1, because that one's kind of neat because it's FPS boosted, and it's like that one will be interesting to do. And then what was the other one I wanted to do? I think some of the Creed games I was kind of looking at, but I had another one picked out where I was like, I want to compare these two. It's in my notes. Oh, Red Dead Undead. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see down the road if they keep the FPS boosting and stuff going, but you know, I think the biggest thing we've noticed is that the FPS boosting is like has severe limits on what can be done, and I'm starting to think for the fact that they haven't done any resolution improvements that maybe that program doesn't work as easy as they made it seem like. Because when they did interviews for the Xbox One X, they're like, you know, it's as easy as flipping a switch, and then we can do like any game on, you know, that's powerful enough for the One X to handle. We can turn it, you know, we can do like 4K on it. We can do Xbox One X enhanced. And then it's like we got you know, we got a decent selection, but it was like, what, 30 games? Got, like, from the 360 era, got, like, Xbox One X Enhanced, and that was it. So, and then we haven't seen the Series X really get that outside of, like, I think Gears 3 does 1440p at 60. So it kind of makes me think that maybe the resolution improvements are harder to do than we thought. But FPS boosting, definitely, I think with the limited selection of games they were able to do, that one is probably way more demanding than we think it is, which I kind of would like them to maybe actually look at adjusting the actual code on games. I know their thing is, oh, we do backwards compatibility where we don't alter code, but I would like them to actually take that extra step. I think that would be great. Yeah. Yeah, so like the Watch Dogs thing was kind of the comparison of like, you know, obviously FPS boosted on Xbox, but like higher resolution on PlayStation. I just thought it would be kind of an easy thing for me to do. Because comparison videos are really popular. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but like Red Dead 2, I think, is now my biggest Series X video. Yeah, Red Dead 2 Series X versus Xbox One, I believe it is like 200,000 something views, and I'm like, I should do more comparisons. People love seeing things compared. They're a lot of work, the comparison videos, but, you know, if people, it brings new people into the channel, I'm all down for it. I was also thinking that people should like the stream, subscribing's great, donations cool, consider becoming a channel member. Again, fishing for 5 new channel memberships so that I can buy 5 new channel memberships for people, randomly. And then we can unlock the Joel Cadier's emote. Alternatively, Patreon options, streaming all the time. If you're buying anything on the Xbox store, consider using the affiliate links in the video descriptions. Yeah. But, what else was it? So I segued myself right out of that conversation. Oh, and I was thinking of doing, like, an Xbox Indies game listing, like a, not like a top 10, but a 10 games thing. Because I'm on the ID at Xbox list again. So I get the indie titles and stuff. But there's a lot of them where I'm like, I don't want to do a full video of this game, but I was thinking I could do like a smaller video where it's like, here's 10 kind of indie games that you can maybe check out. And it's like a minute per like game, just kind of talking about them a little bit to, I don't know, build more awareness for some of the smaller titles. And I was like, that might be cool. So I might try that out. You know, just with some smaller releases. And it wouldn't be like a weekly thing, I don't think I would hold myself to, but it would be a once in a while, be like, you know, here's 10 smaller titles to take a look at. You might find something you like, and I think they would be mostly cheaper, smaller games, but yeah, it could be a cool thing. HDR? Well, HDR is great for the most part. It really depends on how it's implemented. Like, I know some people are like, oh, auto HDR, you know, I don't like how it looks, but I mean, it's a, you know, it's like a complete kind of random sort of thing. Like, or not random sort of thing, but like auto HDR is just sort of an effect that is AI driven, right? Like, it's not done by the human touch, and the fact that it works as well as it does is amazing, and it's such a cool feature to have just easily available. But even then, you know, you get games that they are supposed to put HDR in, and then HDR doesn't turn out really good, so it's kind of like a mixed bag any way you go at it, right? Why can't I move? What the hell? What was going on there? I got stuck. Leave me alone, Darth Maul.
I'm getting tired of this.
Did I kill him? This is a very awkward battle against Darth Maul and this little droid thing. Very, very awkward. Threw me back in here. That's kind of funny. Down you go, Darth Maul. As you can tell, Anakin is the best duelist in the galaxy. Mwahaha. You underestimate my power. Something something sand. No, just kidding. I hate sand. It's coarse. It's rough. Gets everywhere. Sand. No, if you're not with me, you're my enemy. I can't believe that actually worked. Usually I always lose in these like duel scenarios, so I was very proud of beating Darth Maul there. I've died. Anyways. Red Dead 2. Yeah, Red Dead 2 looks pretty good. That video was very popular, the comparison one, though. That's what I'm saying is, like, you know, maybe doing some, like, easier type comparison things might be good to bring in more people to the channel. Because you know me, I'm all about growth. And also, I want the plaque. Yeah, Darth Maul is really menacing. They did a great job on the character models in this game. It's a shame we didn't get more. I always feel like we were robbed of, like, Ahsoka or something like that. That would have been awesome. But I think on PC, there's, like, some pretty cool mods. You know, having to deal with the hackers on PC isn't the best, but, you know, from what I understand, there's, like, some crazy mods where they had, like, tons of new Jedi. Tons! Dozens of them. Destroy the Clankas. You know what's up, Crane. Star Wars is always a blast.
Don't let the clankers destroy that objective.
Well, they said for the Modern Warfare 2 reveal, what is it, September 15th, it's going to be Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, Mobile, the new Warzone COD Mobile or COD Mobile Warzone, and then a surprise, which I think may be a surprise game? I don't know. I'm hoping it's a remastering or something of something. Or maybe it'll be like, you know, a game of COD on the Switch being revealed. I hope it's something juicy. I'm actually thinking of asking my contact to see if I can do like a ghost stream of it. Might be fun. You know, the events. I don't know how interesting that would be for people, but thought that might be like a cool kind of thing we could do. Although I don't know if I even want to watch the event. I'm not sure yet, because it's easy usually just to watch the trailers after. But if we could do like a whole co-stream thing for it, could be cool. This is on Game Pass through EA Play, yeah. Couldn't fit it in the bloated title there. Today. Compare Mortal Kombat on Super Nintendo versus the Series X. That's funny. The Force Unleashed 2, that was one I wanted to do a comparison on. The PS5 version versus the Series X version. There was a couple games I wanted to do where I was like, I could do this one pretty easily and this one, and yeah. But like I said, like it may seem like comparison videos are easy, but they are a lot of work. I still have to do my one for Origins. You know, like I spent all this time getting the footage, and then I just like that extra little mile. Sometimes I struggle with getting that done. I'd say it's like procrastination stuff, but I know other people that like really struggle with procrastination in that, and it's just like mine isn't that bad. It's just not really finding time to do something, or not really wanting to find time to do something. Master Skywalker, I'll help you kill Darth Maul. For the Republic! Watch out for those wrist rockets. Yo, I killed Darth Maul twice today. That's what I'm talking about. It somehow slightly soothes my disappointment of the loss of that Costco chicken burger. I'm gonna have a hard time sleeping tonight because of that. I'm just gonna be sitting there thinking about how good it would be. And I was chatting and I was like, yeah, I could, you know, because the thing of the Costco food court is like whatever they make there, you can buy in the store. But I'm like, it wouldn't be the same making it myself as opposed to them, you know, preparing it for me. Just wouldn't be the same. And we're defending, but like, oh no, we are defending the right way. Because I was like, are they all in there destroying our stuff? But no, we're holding the courtyard. We're holding the line. Which I kind of hope we don't do, because I don't like to go up and down 50 times in this game. Because it's a pain in the ass. For the Republic. Damn clankers. I always love the Star Wars quotes. They keep the fun going, that's for sure. We need to do a classic Battlefront night as well sometime down the road. I think it's been quite a few months since we did the OG Battlefront. Nobody ever expects the greatest Star Wars game. Battlefront 2-1, the original Battlefront. Yeah, and then I'm not looking forward to all the editing I have to do for that PC video I recorded as well. Ugh. But it should do very, very well, I think, and it should be good for views, I hope, but yeah, it's gonna be... I gotta actually edit things and put stuff together and then add a voiceover. So much work. My usual method's a lot easier. Hard being a newbie? No, it's easy to get into this game. You know, like... There's what, 20 players a team? You're kind of just another person in the lobby, so... I mean, you'll not necessarily, like, dominate. You'll probably get some kills, because it's, you know, a bit more casual gameplay, but... I don't think people would struggle being new to this one. It's a pretty vanilla shooter with Star Wars skin on it. If you can play Battlefield, you can play this game. And like I was saying, there's so many other players in the match that you're just kind of another body on the field. So unless you're like somehow magically figuring out a way to be detrimental or kill your teammates, you're really not taking away anything from anyone. At least I don't think so. We're gonna have to go back to the planet. Curse the other team in their incompetence in destroying this thing. I don't want to successfully hold this. I don't want to go back to Naboo. Nobody wants to go back to Naboo. Not even the Gungans want to live in Naboo.
Just a matter of time before they're back to take another shot, which means we stick to the original.
I mean, people come and go from the chat. That's just how it works, Larry.
So we can board that dreadnought and show
Sometimes people are busy and they have things going on. It's always nice when people come back and return, though. I missed Obi-Wan. Let's see anything exciting going on in the world of leaks. Feels like everything's so deflated after the E3 time, and also Xbox not showing us anything down the road. Yeah, I don't think there's anything exciting going on in the world. Comment guy? I'm sure comment guy is lending comments to where they're needed. Is that ship there when you play on a non-conquest, or what is this called? Oh, Galactic Supremacy, or is it just called Supremacy? Anyways, I'm curious, like, when you play on this map, like not in this game mode, if you even can do that anymore. I think they took out all the big modes except for Supremacy. Is the ship up there, or is the ship added just for this mode? I'm so curious about that. Seems like Naboo would be a very quaint place to go and have like a morning coffee or something, or like a brunch on the canals, I suppose. Special character. I killed 2 Darth Maul Knight. What are you talking about? He only knows the Battle Pass series. I love that his thing autocorrects to Battle Pass. What a sign of the times we're at, where you don't type in Battlefront, but you get Battle Pass. Oh, that kills me. Is Battle Pass 2 optimized? That's a good one. That's one you kind of joke around with the pals. Is Battle Pass 2 optimized? Because I really had to sit there and look at that comment for a second. I was like, Battle Pass 2? Where was I for Battle Pass 1? You know, I bet you if they hadn't given up on this one for 2042 and they implemented a Battle Pass, I bet they would have made some good money off of it. You could have sold like characters in it and stuff for alternate skins. I bet there would have been some good extra cash in it. Oh well. Oh well. Sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. God, I wish emotes were easier to get on YouTube. There's so many different ideas I have, but I feel like we're so limited. Furious Throw. Time to be a Republic Commando. Level 100. I love when you get to such a ridiculous level in a video game that you just don't care in the slightest. Because I remember the grind to get to, what is it, level 50 overall, so I get that achievement. That was a lot of work. It took a lot of streams, but now it's just kind of like, whatever. There's nothing else to really work towards in this game unless we do some of the spaceship flying stuff. I don't think anybody wants to watch spaceship battles. Unless they're from the original Battlefront. Because those space battles are awesome. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, come on. I went and started punching that thing out and I got an assist. That's a little sad. Contest? Who's contesting this? A lot of children. Oh, I thought that said a lot of chicken for a second. A lot of children. What an odd gamer tag. I don't know if Kevin gets an emote. It would just be a shadowy figure. Shadows of the Empire was underrated. What about the Empire War series? You never see anybody talk about Empire War. Which is a shame, because those are pretty good RTS titles. I hope they do like a remastered package someday. That would be great. Oh, and if you guys do any of the PC Xbox Game Pass, I think they added the Total War series today. I'm not 100% on that, but there was like a commercial on the Xbox like YouTube, and it showed Total War 1 and 2 being, I think, on the Microsoft Store. I was really confused because it was on the Xbox like YouTube page, so I was like, are they adding like Total Wars to like Xbox? Oh, this is a neat spot. Huh. I mean, I didn't want to get up here, but now I am. People are gonna be thinking I'm like cheating or glitching or something. It was just Darth Maul knocked my ass up here. I have the high ground now. Obi-Wan would be so proud. I hope we see another Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, but I don't think we will because, you know, I don't think Square Enix wants to do more Marvel stuff. They sold off, you know, Eidos that worked on it. I don't think the sales were necessarily as good as they should have been or could have been for that game. And yeah, I don't think we'll see a sequel, which sucks because it was really, really good. But I would say all of those factors combined kind of make it sound like we're not going to see any more. But you know what? We got one really good Guardians of the Galaxy game, so I am really satisfied by that. I'm happy about it. I'm really sad that we're probably not going to see a sequel, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Yeah. And I'll always cherish my moments in that. It was a really good game. 'Cause I think, didn't I end up playing it like basically twice, like right after each other, essentially, because we were doing the streams and stuff. Good game. Very, very good game. It'd be cool if they remastered it someday, actually, like 10 years from now. I'd be down for another go at it. Because I think that's the only likely scenario that we'll see from that one. Unless Disney decides to kickstart their own studios again, which I don't think they will. See, the sad part is Disney had like a pretty good suite of like developers, and they're like, oh, we don't want to do games, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, we do want to do games because there's money in it. It's like, oh, eye rolls. A Daredevil game? It could be neat, but like, yeah, is Daredevil a character that you could get like, you know, would sell a lot in the modern era as a game? Like, I don't know. I don't know how viable that is, but it'd be interesting. But you know what is definitely viable? That great warm feeling you get when you like the stream. Subscribing's great, donations, cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Like I said, guys, we get 5 channel memberships. I'll buy 5 channel memberships, and we'll unlock the Joel Cattiers emote. Alternatively, Patreon option, streaming all the time. Too much, some would say. Too much. But yeah, I would like to unlock that new emote. That's why we flight. And we also apparently flighted so that Halo Infinite could be a really good game, but that didn't really turn out, did it? Huh. Maybe I was right in that first stream of Halo Infinite we did all along, but people just didn't see it. Hard to say. Oh, I should have been Anakin. God damn it.
I hope this isn't anything too unseemly.
Hello there. At least I get to say that one Obi-Wan line, but my Anakin's a way higher level. Remastered games from 10 years down the road? Oh, they'll just look better than we have now. They'll have more density and run at a higher resolution, a higher frame rate. Yeah, same as like remasters now. Touch it up a little bit, slap it on a new gen console, get rid of the old version, add some like flora and stuff. Pretty standard. Some people will call it a cash grab. I'll be like, it's very important that they respect the legacy of this title and make it available for new players, and you know, all that other stuff. Did he just like run through my legs? Like I should have went with Anakin. Damn it. But it was like, oh, play as Obi-Wan. Ugh. Kenobi. Am I going to be playing the new Saints Row game? I hope so. I don't know yet. I still haven't heard back. I don't know what that guy said or what that guy did, but I'm just going to remove him from the chat. I don't know. Can't even be bothered. Is more known than Guardians of the Galaxy? I would say Daredevil is definitely not more known than Guardians of the Galaxy in the modern era. Like, Daredevil was like a Netflix show. The Guardians of the Galaxy movies were huge blockbusters. Like, I know that they were, before the movies, considered like, you know, probably like D tier or something Marvel, but like those movies have made the Guardians like kind of a bit of a household name. Like hell, like, you know, my parents know who Groot is and Rocket and stuff. Like they know about like these obscure ass characters. Daredevil, I don't know, like it's, you know, it's Daredevil's known, Daredevil's well known, but I don't know if the same value there is with Daredevil as it is with the Guardians in the modern era. And I mean, you know, you could say, well, we did have that Daredevil movie, but it was terrible, and it was like 2 decades ago, right? I don't know. My old Mass Effect's really good with that writer. Yeah, I loved what they did with the Guardians games, or Guardians game. It was so good. There's so much missed potential with them not, you know, doing more with it. You know, it's sad, but you know, at the same time, we got a fine, conclusive, standalone Guardians of the Galaxy game, and I couldn't be more pleased with it. And if that's all we get, I am more than fine with that. Sad, yes, but satisfied at the same time. Ow. Darth Maul was scared because I killed him twice already. Guardians is like Terminator? That's an odd comparison. The hell? Oh, it's like the cider. I was like, what kind of spawn is this? Are we not supposed to go this way? Does this not lead back to somewhere? No, this leads back to the central area. Are they like running from Darth Maul or something?
Closing range. Starting kill switch.
Yeah, that guy was like eating shotgun shells. Or do we shotgun lasers? How do the shotguns work in this? They're lasers, right? I think? Buck lasers? I don't know how that works. You know what would be a hilarious property for them to do anything with would be Buck Rogers. I don't know if you guys know what Buck Rogers is, but that would be interesting. If we do board game streams someday, you know, like we get that to a point where we're regularly doing like board game live streams on the channel, I want to do one of Buck Rogers because I've got it as a board game. Daredevil from early 2000s was your childhood. With was Jennifer Gardner Elektra or whatever, and did they make two of those? I remember there being like, no, Bullseye was there, and did they do a second one? Was Ben Affleck was Daredevil? Oh my god, that is such a 2000s thing. One thing I think people always forget about that I find really sad is like Blade was a really successful comic book movie series in the 2000s, and everyone's all like, you know, they basically have just completely written off how successful Wesley Snipes was with that franchise. Like, yeah, everybody forgets about Blade. They made 3 of those, and they were like, again, successful films. Just trying to be a hero. I need a hero. Ben Affleck. Batman. Daredevil Disney Plus series got announced. Yeah, 18 episodes seems a bit crazy. A little bit crazy. The movies. Guardians is like the Terminator movies? I don't really get the comparison there. The soundtrack was the soundtrack awesome? Do I have to go and like listen to the soundtrack of like Daredevil? Didn't it have like Evanescence and stuff in it? Oh man, that's crazy. There's a rumor that what's his name, Berthanol or whatever, is gonna come back as the Punisher, which would be intriguing. Like, is Disney gonna embrace the darkness and make like hardcore, like R-rated or mature stuff for Disney Plus? I'd be down, because that's my holdup on Disney Plus, that I don't care too much, is it's not like mature. I know they have stars in Canada, but it's still not like, it's not dark or edgy enough for me, you know? Look, my phone's almost charged. I had like 50% battery like all day. And finally my phone is back to life. iPhone is back to 88%. By the end of the stream, 100% my phone will be. Mwahaha. PG rated Blade. Oh, that'd be so depressing. Can you imagine the new Blade? You get like this incredible actor in as Blade, and then it's just like PG, and it cuts all, like, there's no blood in it or anything. It's like the vampires, they drink like blue venom instead. It's like, nah, we're not blood vampires, or God, that'd be terrible. I wouldn't feel sorry for Marvel actors before the MCU. They made bank. Man, X-Men? Some of those guys made mad stacks. You think Wesley Snipes was in the Blade movies for like the goodness of his heart? Dude was getting paid, and then he was evading the tax. What else was there?
We need those supplies. So you
Trying to think of like pre-MCU movies, because there's X-Men, you know, Fantastic Four. Jessica Alba's probably getting paid a pretty penny to be in those movies, and everybody got paid. Let's put it that way. They're just not getting paid to the degree that they are now because they're not in, like, you know, multi-stretching movies. Hell, Tobey Maguire made freaking huge bank off of Spider-Man. Oh, I was looking up movies coming out this year. There's like none. But there's this movie coming out in December. It's called Babylon. And it's gonna be like a, it's set in the 20s to 30s, kind of, where it's the transition from the silent movie era to the talkies, which is kind of like Singing in the Rain has that kind of plot of that time period. And it's from Damien Chazelle, who did La La Land and Whiplash and some incredible films, a great talented young director. It stars, I think it's Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie. Tobey Maguire is executive producing, and he's going to play Charlie Chaplin in it. Samara Weaving's in it. She's just a blast. It's got like a hell of a cast. I'm very excited about it. I kind of forgot that it was coming out, and I'm like, oh my god, this could be really cool. And it was supposed to be Emma Stone, but she dropped out because I think of her having her kid or something, and then Margot Robbie came in. I think it's one to watch out for. Spider-Man. The Hulk movie? I don't know, we forget about the Hulk films. Daredevil movie. So was there 2 Daredevil movies, or was there 1 Daredevil movie? And then there was like those Punisher films, but I mean, they must have been semi-successful if they did multiple ones. Yeah. Anyways, I'm so damn excited about Babylon. Because I'm like, this is exactly the kind of art house, but possibly big movie that I love. Love, love, love those films. Other than that, it looks like a terrible year for movies. Which is all the more reason Disney should have put Prey in the theaters. God, they're so stupid sometimes, these movie companies. And I know they're trying to get rid of the Fox stuff, but like, it was so good, it would have done so well in the theaters, because there's like no competition. Top Gun is running its way to the top of the box office. Seriously, Top Gun. Oh my god, that film can't be stopped. It's literally one of the top grossing films of all time. It's insane, like the legs on that one. Can't stop Tom Cruise. And then I was reading Tom Cruise is apparently working on like, so he works with this McQuarrie guy who's done the last few Mission Impossibles as director. So they're working on Mission Impossible 8. But they're also working on a musical? They're working on a musical movie. They're working on an original action IP. And then they're talking about wanting to bring back Les Grossman from Tropic Thunder for either a movie about him or a movie where he's a supporting character in it. And I was like, what? What? I was like, what is going on here with Tom Cruise? But I am down for whatever the hell those guys are putting together. Sounds insane. What was the musical? Sorry, I can't remember what it was going to be, but there was a specific note about what the musical was going to be based around, and I was like, this is nuts. I'd have to look that up on my phone. 2 Hulk movies. Daredevil and... Oh, did Elektra get her own movie, or was it like a Daredevil and Elektra? Because there was Hulk, you know, from like 2000-something, which I think was a really forgettable movie. I remember getting taken out of school early by my parents to go watch it. And then there was The Incredible Hulk, which is like technically the MCU. So I don't know if that counts. Was there another Hulk in there too? Maverick. Yeah, Maverick is a lot of fun. A remastered E.T. E.T. the video game. Strikes again. Dun dun dun. If you like the E.T. video game, or the concept of it, Xbox has a free documentary, I think it's on YouTube now, where they go and they try to figure out if the Atari dumpster dump was real. And it's actually like a pretty good documentary. Would recommend. Would recommend. Howard the Duck. Oh my god. I think we're thinking more 2000s movies. I don't think we're talking about Howard. That movie is so messed up. Like, it is so messed up. I'd like to go to, what was her name that was in that one? Was it the lady from Back to the Future or whatever? I would love to be like, oh my god, I loved you in Howard the Duck. Like, that movie is so goddamn weird. Like, if you guys have never watched Howard the Duck, if you want to have an insane movie night, grab a couple beers or more suggestible hard liquor and watch Howard the Duck, because that film is quite something. I'm actually hoping, well, apparently I think Howard the Duck's supposed to have a bigger role in the MCU in something, but I'd love to see Howard the Duck actually come back as like a true to form character and not whatever the hell LucasArts put together for that Howard the Duck movie. What a weird film. Oh man, that was weird. So weird. Best video game based movie? Damn it. I don't know, maybe one of the Sonic movies? I have to think about that for a sec, because I think there is one that I usually use as an example. But, yeah, I'd have to look up some lists, because I believe there is one that I'm always like, so that was a good movie. I can't think of what it was. But I do think the Sonic movies are actually pretty good. They just announced the next Sonic movie is going to be December 20th, 2024. I was under the impression that it was supposed to come out in 2023 in like April or something. So did it get delayed or like what? That seems so far away. Electra had her own. Well, thanks for bringing that back up, because, you know, I'm kind of glad I had forgotten about it, but damn. Howard the Duck. Oh god, that film. It changes lives. I remember there was a, you know, because I used to do, I'd watch a movie or two a night, and I would do my work and stuff. And it was fun. I watched so many movies across that few years that I did that. And there was one night where I'm like, okay, I'm giving Howard the Duck a role. Life-changing. Now I don't have time to watch movies as much, which sucks. Only if I'm screening them or if I gotta review them or something. But I miss my nightly movie nights. It was lovely. Watched so many films. Last of Us HBO. That one's gonna be neat because it's filmed here where I live. They filmed it here. And it was a huge production. And I was sour that I didn't get to be an extra. But yeah, that one I'm more curious about being like, oh, I know where that spot is. Oh, I know where that place is and stuff like that. Because, you know, Prey was shot where I live as well. You know, if you see the photos I do, guys, on the channel, some of those could be Prey locations. But yeah, seriously, that one was shot here, around where I live, which is great. The new Ghostbusters was, if you watch Black Summer on Netflix, that one was shot here. We're starting to get a lot of productions here, which is great. X-Men Origins, oh my god, that movie. I liked The Wolverine. I kind of enjoyed that one. Con devs to make Republic Commando 2. I think Xbox is more interested in like original IP or IP they own to slap on Game Pass. So I don't know if that would be something they would do unless the developers really wanted to, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, lots of good stuff coming. I want to read more about that Tom Cruise musical. Because like I said, I was at the bar and I was kind of like looking at stuff, and that's where I read that. Tom Cruise movies. What the hell are these things? What? What is that? Are those like hides from like fish? Huh. I would never affect the industry that I work in by torrenting. I always do screenings and stuff. But no, I don't torrent anything. Yeah, Logan. Logan was really good, but Logan was like in the MCU era, right? What was that? Let me see if I can find this. Oh, and another fun Reddit thread today was the name of the band is literal and you're attending the concert. What would be the worst? And there was a really funny one. Like there was your usual like the Killers, you know, because these, you know, everybody be dead because they're killers. Somebody was like Slayer, but it's just like Halo Slayer LAN matches or something because it's like Slayer. What was that? There was one that was just goddamn funny as a comment. See if I can find that too. I am stuck. I'm not stuck anymore. I am free. And you can be free too. With that feeling you get. When you like the stream, subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Cool perks, cool emotes. You know, eventually we'll unlock, you know, the Joel Cadier's emote would be great. Alternatively, Patreon options, streaming all the time. And if you're buying anything on the Xbox store, consider using the affiliate links in the video descriptions. The Ghost Rider movies, oh my god, with Nicolas Cage. I was a little bit hoping that randomly Nicolas Cage would like pop up in the MCU. I think that would be so funny. And I know they have like, I think was it Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. they have a Ghost Rider or something? I don't know. I just, the idea of like like maybe for like Secret Wars they could bring back Nicolas Cage as like Ghost Rider would be so goddamn funny. Get back here, Maul. Maul's just running. You're a coward, Maul. Did he just throw me away so that he could run away more? What a dude.
Oh, I don't think so.
He's literally just running away from me. I can't believe this guy.
There is no chaos, there is harmony.
This is the longest chase I've ever done in a Battlefront game.
You haven't exactly impressed me today.
Really? He's just gonna keep running away from me? I can't believe this. You could definitely say I am relentless, that's for sure.
I see you've missed me.
What, are they gonna double team me with Grievous and Maul here? I got him, guys. Another Maul dies today. And I killed General Grievous. Where's that guy that was saying I get killed by all the people I fight that are like other Jedis? Because you could suck it. Hardcore Henry? That's not a superhero film. I actually kind of enjoyed that one. It was really neat. I wouldn't call it a video game film either, but, you know, because it's a first-person movie, if you guys have never seen it. But it was actually quite creative, and I was like, this is a neat movie. I love watching different types of films where they do interesting things with them. I think that's also why I love the Wes Anderson films, is they're so distinctly created. I'm very excited for Asteroid City, that I think is coming out next year. But sadly, Bill Murray isn't going to be in it, and it doesn't look like one of the Wilson brothers is going to be in it, which is so weird, but it's got a hell of a cast. I am dead. Hello there. Just imagine it just like, you know, it's at its darkest moment in the Secret Wars. The Spider-Men are all fighting each other. And then Nicolas Cage rolls up as Ghost Rider on a bike. Oh my god. Okay, let me see if I can get this. Okay, so for the... If the band name was literal, what would be the worst concert? And if it's the police, that's not a concert. That's a sting operation. That's username Cocaine France. Gets full credit on that one. That was a good chuckle from me today. It's a sting operation. Oh my god. That's because if you don't know the context of it, the police, you know, they made some music that's pretty classic, but you know the band members sting, you know what I'm saying? So there you go. That's some background context, because you know maybe some people are younger and don't know who the hell the police are, which you know this is fair. What was the other one? It was the movies. Okay, I want to see what the Tom Cruise is doing. Bum 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 bum. New music. Okay, here we go. A dance-style musical they'll craft as a star vehicle for Cruise. An original action film with franchise potential is another IP, and they're also fixated on Les Grossman. They want to borrow him for inclusion in something, or they want to do it like something based around Les Grossman. I'm just like what? Like, did Tom Cruise enjoy that so much, that role, that he's like been waiting? When did Tropic Thunder come out? Like a decade ago. He's like, we need to bring this back. I want to do this character again. But like, it's weird because I don't think Tom Cruise really does that sort of thing. You know, I think he's basically like, I mean, he obviously did it, but I think he's kind of like The Rock almost, where he's got a very certain image that he projects now, where he's got to be a likable hero. Which I don't like from actors. I really think actors should try to push themselves to do, you know, little different roles. Sometimes be the villain, sometimes do something out of their comfort zone. Because I think, A, you should have fun with it when you're in that kind of industry, and B, it's neat to see people try different things. Yeah, that's the biggest stuff.
I don't like where this is heading. Let's find you a transport.
God,
You
just
don't need to be a
so
Jedi to
killed me.
know what
Like,
those
some of the
droids are up
jokes
to.
and stuff you read, like, I get such a laugh out of them. Secret Wars. It's like you look down, it's like, oh, Daredevil's here! But then it's really Ben Affleck as Daredevil. Flaming Dragon. Crank 3. Didn't they make like 3 Cranks? Ah. Yeah, Statham will probably do it again. I don't know. What's he doing these days? Does he have another big action franchise he's a part of? I mean, he was in the Fast and Furious spin-off there with the Rock or whatever, but trying to think of if he has any other. Oh, the Meg. That's his big action franchise, right? I think the Meg 2's coming, I believe, soon. It's the one with the shark. Oh, good. It's Darth Maul. It's a small little stormtrooper, or sorry, clone. We're not stormtroopers yet. Yeah. God, a Tom Cruise musical. How do you want to follow up with the magic of Top Gun? I want to do a musical. Musicals are a lot of fun, though. I feel like a lot of people like totally write off the genre, but they're very entertaining films. They're so upbeat and happy. Damn it. Usually, except for La La Land. That one's tragic. Oh, the top video game movie. Detective Pikachu was okay. No! I didn't get to be Anakin Skywalker. I don't know, I'll have to sit there for a bit. Maybe it'll come to me, but there was one film as a movie where I was like, or a game as a movie where I was like, this is good. I can't think of it. I know it's not that god-awful Tomb Raider movie that they did. I hated that one. I'm so glad that they lost the movie rights to it, and they're rebooting Tomb Raider again as a film franchise. Oh, yeah, thank the heavens for that one. I did not like that last effort for it. Pissed me off. Creed movie sucked. Mortal Kombat, ugh. You think Battlefront 3 would have done better? I don't know, they'd have to pay like a pretty penny to Disney to make it and stuff like that, right? And the other question is, would they have also rushed Battlefront 3? Because 2042 was pretty rushed. I'm sure there's somebody at EA that does the math on them doing like a new entry or something in comparison to them doing a Battlefield. Cash Truck? But was that like a series? Oh, yeah, they're doing, aren't they doing a new Expendables movie too? I think there's another Expendables coming. They're gonna kill off Stallone or something like that, and then Statham's gonna take over, I believe. Ah, God damn it. I love Tropic Thunder. Actually, I was on the YouTube there, and someone posted the commentary from the movie. You know, where they've got Robert Downey Jr. as his in-movie character, Jack Black, and Ben Stiller doing the commentary for the entire film. It was really entertaining. It was definitely worth a watch. You learn a lot about the behind the scenes on it. Because apparently they had shot, you know, the scene where they're talking about like Blu-ray winning over HD DVD, if you guys even know what HD DVD is at this point. But apparently they had picked, and it was all, I believe, ad-libbed or, what's the word I'm looking for? What's a better word than ad-libbed? It was... Oh, come on, the phrasing is on the tip of my tongue. Improv. It was all improv. And they had actually picked HD DVD to win, so I guess in the video, the voiceover work, afterwards they had to go back and edit it to say the Blu-ray one, which is funny, because at the time, HD DVD was still kicking around, and then, you know, by the time the movie was going to come out, Blu-ray had ended up winning or whatever. And apparently, they had picked a different actor instead of Tobey Maguire for the opening video clip, but that person dropped out last minute, and Tobey Maguire did it as like a favor. He came in and did that. From Free Radical? Oh, well, I don't think they were. I think they were talking about Battlefront 3 for this one, not Free Radical. Hideo Kojima is working on movies. That's part of what his industry is doing. You have an HD DVD player? Oh my god. You should send me a picture of that. I haven't seen one in so long. I was almost going to buy one. I think the biggest issue with HD DVD, though, because I believe it was a better format in terms of it had more space, and it was a bit more open design for it. But I think the issue was not baking it in. I think if they baked it into the 360s, it would have sold more, and it would have been like a permanent thing. And I think the other issue was they lost Walmart at some point, and also the adult industry they didn't get. So there's a few key things where they missed out on for HD DVD. This year, 2022, you sure it's not going to be 2023 for Expendables 4? It's actually this year. I feel like anything that's said is coming out this year is really getting delayed to a different year. I'm so used to the delays now, it's sad actually. That guy is jumping as a droideka. That's really talent. Oh look, the stream's not cutting out again, just like yesterday. So we had 5 days of stream cutting out every night, and now all of a sudden it's like totally fine. I was literally like trying to set it up where I was gonna have someone from like Talos come in and look at things. I bet you they were doing maintenance and they just didn't say anything. Now I'm gonna have to go on Twitter and be like, it's working now, I guess, for 2 days, so we'll see if we need anybody again. Ugh. I feel like that's letting them feel like they won, even though they don't care, because it's just random different people that manage the Twitter account. But you know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. You still have Kinect? There's nothing wrong with still having a Kinect. I have both of my Kinects. They're great devices. They have good games. Nothing wrong with having a Kinect. Nothing at all. Kinect Star Wars was painful. Kinect Star Wars is a treasure of the 360 library. An absolute treasure. Isn't there like a song where it's about Han Solo dancing and it's like going solo? Going solo? God, I need to do a Connect Star Wars live stream. Rancor Rampage! Raw! Nobody ever expects Connect Star Wars. That guy took out half my health? What is this madness?
Master Windu wouldn't be as gentle.
You underestimate my power. Hey look, it's a Wookiee. Oh, you know, it's funny, in a thread I was also reading. I came up with the concept because of the thread. What if, like, every time we see Chewbacca in the movies, it's like a Bond scenario, where it's just like, you know, like Roach in The Witcher, and it's just like literally Han Solo picks up a new Chewbacca every time. And he cares so little about the Wookiees that he literally just calls each of them Chewbacca. Wouldn't that be hilarious? And it's not actually one Chewbacca we've seen across the movies. It's just like whatever Wookiee that Han Solo could like persuade or force to go around with him. he cares so little. He's just like, oh, it's just another Chewbacca. He's just kill me. Use your Kinect as a webcam. It wouldn't be too bad for that, I don't think. Seriously, we're gonna like bring out Connect Star Wars someday, and it's just gonna be hilarious. We'll do the dancing and everything. I don't think those songs are copywritten because they're ridiculously stupid, but I think that would be so funny.
Stay focused.
Doing the Connect Star Wars. I don't even know how I would set up my webcam to stream like that.
Don't let them deal any more damage.
I'd have to like angle it so it's like the green screen's behind me, and then I don't know how that would work.
Fight them on the surface again.
Pod racing minigame, pod racing. What else was there that was good? Pod racing, Rancor Rampage was my favorite. There's the dancing. There was a story mode, wasn't there, where you're like a Jedi and stuff? Oh, sorry, man. I just literally do Supremacy on this game, and then when it gets towards the end of the night, when I feel less motivated, I go do heroes versus villains usually. Can you even find matches of... Actually, I didn't even know that like the assault mode was still in this game, to be honest. You're a teammate. For now. Hello there. Oh, I'm dead. I've fallen and I can't get up. Tragic. Tragic it was. Black phone? Yeah, I've heard some interesting things about that one, actually. Super under... Yeah, people were...
Which means we stick to the original plan.
We get to go back to the planet? Oh, god damn it. I just want these matches to end so we get to the next planet. I want it to keep circulating. Yeah, people were interesting comments on that stuff. It's like, it's not underrated. I'm like, I don't care. I'm just trying to come up with funny names for the streams. I think it's kind of hilarious. What was this one called? The Greatest Star Wars Game. Next COD's gonna be like ultra underrated Call of Duty or something. Just like, I'm having a laugh with it. I even joke about it in like the opening of the stream. I make like a comment on it and stuff, that we're just having a ball and whatnot. I take things so unseriously.
Our forces are securing command post Besh.
Guys, look, it's the hero, Bosk. You'll always be my hero, Bosk. That's what I want to do. I want to get super famous so that I can play Bosk in Bosk, a Star Wars story. It's going to be a 12-episode season. And it's all going to be about Bosk and the struggles he had as a bounty hunter. It's going to be the Mandalorian, but on steroids. And don't worry, I will take a year learning the Bosk language of snake tongue. And I'll wear the stilts or whatever, so that I can be tall enough to be Bosk. I'll be very dedicated to the role. We'll get like a big ridiculous costume, and actually, you know what I bet for Bosk? You wouldn't do a costume, you would You would do like the motion capture, like the dots on your face, they get your expression, and then you can really bring Bosk alive through CGI. That's what I want to do. You think I'm here for the streams, but I'm actually here for Costco. Costco, and so that I can play Bosk someday. Bring Bosk to the silver screen. EA being bought? I don't think there's any talks about EA being bought. EA's been very clear that they want to merge with someone. They don't want to be bought. I haven't seen anything about EA being purchased. They're kind of a hard thing to buy. They're worth a lot of money. Like, they're worth like quite a bit. But yeah, their thing that they keep saying they want to merge. They don't. I don't think they have any interest in being acquired themselves. I'm sure if someone had enough capital, they could. But yeah, I think because EA's suggestion to Activision Blizzard was, "Hey, let's merge. Our CEO takes over as CEO of the new company," and blah blah blah. It was interesting. Yeah, I'm actually surprised 2042 is not on EA Play yet. I wonder why they're holding off on it. It's really weird. Are you in the match? Actually, there, Welton? It's hard to tell for some of these bigger games where you've got like a full team. Oh, you are? Okay, cool. How long have you been in here? I didn't even notice you. I guess I need to be paying more attention instead of blabbering on about things. Although that is my job, to kind of blabber on about things. Just like playing Bosk in Star Wars, a Bosk story. And then hopefully I could talk Disney into letting me do a remake of the Robot Chicken skit as like a joke thing. That would be fun. I'll come up with this really exciting thing of how I'm going to be like a new Star Wars character. So the Star Wars character you know and love. Bosk. I'll be super serious about it. Like to way too much of a degree. It'll be funny. I'll act like one of those actors. You know those actors that are like way into a role? Like too much into it. They do crazy things that doesn't make any sense. Did that with Bosk. Just killer there. Yes. They explain it again, like unless you've got like some sort of like written source or like a business type source about EA being acquired. I you know, that's not anything I've heard of the industry. For the Republic. Because I do, believe it or not, I try my best to keep up on the industry, but yeah, everything I've heard out of EA is like merger talks, not purchase talks. I mean, Ubisoft, they want to get purchased, it sounds like, or they'd be open to being purchased. Square, I think, will go to Sony in the next year or so. And I think depending on the Tencent purchase, I do think Ubisoft's going to get picked up by Microsoft. Depending on if Microsoft goes and buys Netflix, I guess, would be the bigger thing. I'm so torn, like, do I want them to buy Netflix so I can do the reviews again? Or would I rather them get Ubisoft? God damn, he got me good. Method actors. Oh yeah, I'd be so method. I'd buy all these like lizards and geckos and I'd be like, they are my people. The Bosk people. But yeah, if there's other like details about like EA getting bought, I'd love to read into them. Because I find that industry stuff fascinating. Do I remember the cutscenes from Need for Speed Most Wanted? No, I do not remember the cutscenes from it. Oh, I think I missed my mark where I'm like, hey yo, like the stream, subscribing's great. Donations, cool, consider becoming a channel member. Alternatively, Patreon option. Streaming all the time, lots of fun. Too much streaming, yes, probably. Yes, I'd say. But we keep pushing for the channel memberships. Because I do want to get this emote before we run out of our previously gifted memberships. So that's going to end soon, I think, for some of them. I don't have the dates, though. To be honest, the back end for memberships, they don't give you a lot of details. They're attacking our ships again? They just attacked our ships. And they're attacking them again? I guess we gotta go defend the ships. Master Yoda, prevent them from boarding. Teach them the true power of the... well, not the dark side, but the light side. Yeah! You know, if Yoda would have clued in that Anakin was having some issues during their private therapy sessions, Yoda could have probably prevented a lot of problems. Yeah, didn't they initially in the Jedi Council be like, he's dangerous or whatever in episode 1, and then episode 3, he's like, I've got, you know, premonitions of people dying, and then Yoda's like, oh no, it won't be a big deal. You just gotta hone and, you know, accept death and stuff. And it's like, okay, Yoda. You know, because Anakin looks like a dude that's okay with death and that. A lot of Jedi arrogance, isn't it? You want Microsoft to buy Ubisoft so they can send me a custom Breakpoint Series X? Oh my god. I don't think anyone from, like, I don't think they monitor me that close. If they do, like someone from Microsoft actually pays that much attention, and they send that as a joke to me, I would literally laugh my ass off for like probably 5 minutes. Oh, we heard you love Breakpoint. Here's a Series X Breakpoint. I'd be like, are you freaking kidding me? Ugh. So we've lost this match, that's for sure. 6.5 minutes to defend like a 25% of the thing? Yeah, I don't think so. Those droidicas are like beautifully synchronized. Oh, we're gonna lose. Might as well try to get a kill or two. Yep, we lost. Wonder what map we'll get next. Probably like Geonosis or something. That's hilarious. I mean, they do monitor what I do. It's definitely true. They're always watching. Especially, they're always watching the Instagram, that's for sure. I see their eyes on my eyes. They know what I did this summer. But, yeah, I think for the most part, though, in all honesty, I'm like... They've got me as a number on some spreadsheet. I have X amount of value to them. I have X amount of value potential to them. And I'm worth X amount, and that's kind of how that works. And then, you know, obviously they have the PR companies that work with me, and then that's how things kind of get decided, is based on that. But I just signed off for the Microsoft Surface giveaway, so I signed off on that, so that's going to be happening soon, too. They pushed the generators with the roly-polies, that's funny. That kills me. Oh yeah, we're getting Geonosis. Cool. Squirrel trying to scare off a bird? Why? It's just a squirrel making noise and holding on to like some wood. Is it making sounds that I can't hear? I don't get this video. Walker, I don't know. I don't want to do Walker Assault. It's so lopsided and stuff. And do people play it anymore? Supremacy is so much easier. Oh, and I picked up Resident Evil Revelations 1? I think it was. Yeah, I think it was 1. Because apparently I own 2. I thought I was going to have to buy 1 and 2. But no, I actually own all of 2. Somehow. I don't know why. So I bought 1. I don't see it. Oh, look. I only have 143 games. Did my, oh, is it only showing, like, enhanced games or something? Like, did my library disappear? Oh, it's optimized. Okay. Yeah, I bought Revelations 1. It's like 10 bucks. Yeah. And if you did notice, it looks like the new sales this week, there's some pretty good deals on stuff. The Max Paynes are on sale, like 40% off, and there's some good like 360 era sales going on at the moment. And I keep debating on buying Alan Wake Remastered. I want to buy it, but I feel like I can wait longer because I'm not in a rush to play it, and then get it for like more than 40, because it's 40% off. I feel like I can get it for like 60% off or 70% off at some point in the future if I just keep waiting, because I'm in no rush for it. But yeah, I feel like I can get a better deal. And we'll do a stream of it when I buy it, but yeah, I definitely think. Yeah, because I was so pissed off that Epic was like, what platform do you want the code for? And they just never sent me a code. I was like, oh, that sucks. Texas Ranger? Or I think there was a Chuck Norris game, wasn't it? Am I getting any of the new GPUs this year? Well, my plan was to get 4090 or whatever the highest 40 card was, and get an i9 Raptor Lake series, but it sounds like NVIDIA's apparently gonna delay the 40 line because they got an excess amount of 30s because the crypto market crashed. So we'll see what happens. But ideally, yes, I'm going to splurge and get a crazy-ass 40 series card with a crazy-ass powerful i9, and then feel a sense of satisfaction in life? I don't know. I mean, realistically, I should just save all my money towards house buying, but, like, I kind of want a fancier PC, and I've got the money to, like, be all Jurassic Park on it. I spared no expense. We can do, like, a video, too. I can do, like, a video review of my card, and I can be like, I spared no expense. I can add that as part of the budget, getting a suit and stuff, so that I can look like Hammond and be like, "We spared no expense on this park. It's beautiful. The dinosaurs, they roam. It's great." Anyways. Do. That new Jurassic World movie. Garbage. Absolutely garbage. Just want to throw that out there in case you guys have considered seeing it at some point. It's a terrible movie. Absolutely terrible. Damn bots. These clankers. Clanker got me. Is this game fun? Of course. Did I see what you posted on Twitter? I haven't seen it yet. I've just been sitting here drinking. Oh, 4070? That could be fun. Yeah, but I want to get a top of the line. I've got the 2080 Ti right now, which I still think, you know, is great. And it was top of the line when I got it. But obviously, I'd love to have the extra power. And once again, talking about PC stuff, guys. They do move in herds. That's funny. They do move in herds. Don't forget, on Wednesday morning, there's going to be a PC review of a game that's a big deal. Ooh. That I hope is very popular. We'll see. And then I think we're going to stream that on the Friday after or the Friday of this week. Yeah, I think. There'll be a PC stream. Because this thing has like a review embargo, and then it's got like a stream embargo, which doesn't make any sense, because, you know, it's a spectacular and amazing game that's been out for a long time. So I don't know why they're doing all these embargoes for it, but whatever. It is what it is. God damn it, Anakin. You're supposed to be more OP. Show them the true power of the dark side. Yes. But I can take a look, I guess, on the Twitters and see what this is. But obviously, if it's like, you know, it's like a video or something, I can't see it.
has entered the battle.
The Gamer. May 20th, 2022. Oh, this was old. That we talked about that months ago, man. The article you posted. There was more info that followed after that story where they were talking about more about interest in merging and stuff. That was in May. That was a discussion a long time ago, actually. Yeah, that was a while back. The PC version of Breakpoint? That's funny. You never played this and you wish you did? Well, I mean, you could still play it now. It's not like it's gone anywhere. It's sitting here waiting for your love and your care and your affection. So it's time for you to kick the self-growth trend and embrace the true power of the dark side. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Damn it. And I think I'm caught up on all that stuff. I don't know, I think it'll be pretty big. Like, it's such a bad time right now. Because I've had, like, a decent year on YouTube. It's been, you know, I'd say it's been an improvement over last year. Not necessarily for, like, sub growth, but, like, everywhere else I've had really, really good channel growth. But I think the biggest issue of not, like, fully hitting my potential was the lack of actual new games. It's been so, like, dry. So I'm kind of hoping this is, like, a big tentpole thing. Actually, what's really been carrying me the last couple weeks is the Minecraft Minions walkthrough I did a year ago. They did a big update through it, and because of the new movie, it's, like, super popular again. So I've been getting, like, serious views off of the Minecraft Minions, which has been great. Yeah. And some of the streams have been doing well. Wildlands there, and the buzz titles, it does actually get people watching even more, so I'm hoping that carries forward into the fall. As we prepare for the only big title, Modern Warfare 2-2. Yep. I mean, there's a couple, like, you know, big titles in there as well, but, like, so many delays, it's killing me. Like, you know, I was getting crazy good growth back in, like, March, April, when we had, like, the new Lego game, and we had Elden Ring, but since then, it's just been quiet. I know I complain about this all the time, but it's just, like, it's painful almost. I've just got to rely on old stuff. Pirates of the Caribbean on the PS5. It's like Depression Quest. You changed your name on Xbox and regretted it? I mean, it does cost money, right? Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy consoles, even with a nice PC. The experience of console's nice. You don't have to do anything, adjust anything. You just jump in and you just play. It's great. Tales of Arise. I did, and we didn't really finish going through everything, so I think at some point we'll stream Tales of Arise again. But yeah, it's a lovely and a really great game. Played a good chunk of it. Yeah. But anyways, going back to the EA thing. From what I recall, the most recent chat was they're actually looking for more of a merger thing. And yeah, because that was a rumor thing we chatted about a long time ago. I think it was even before the article that you linked in was posted. I believe we were talking about those rumors of an acquisition, and eventually it became chats of them actually merging. But I think the biggest thing is that all these companies, in the age of consolidation, they want to get bought, or they want to grow, and they're looking at different ways that they can do these things. And, you know, there's probably, I'd say every major publisher out there, you know, that's like a third-party publisher, has probably had talks with, you know, Xbox, Sony, Amazon, and, like, you know, any other companies to possibly get some sort of acquisition going on. Yeah. Multiplayer Quidditch? Are they actually doing multiplayer Quidditch? Isn't it just a single player game, the Hogwarts Legacy? The funniest thing, I did the poll the other day, where it's like, what house of Hogwarts would you belong to? And everyone thought it was like I was talking about the game, and I was just in general talking about Harry Potter. I was like, I kind of actually even forgot the game was coming out this year. Just entertaining. But, you know, if they do like a Quidditch multiplayer, that would be fun. There was... Broomstick League was supposed to come out, and I was supposed to have my own banner in Broomstick League, and they closed the game before they were giving me my banner, and I was pissed because I did like a video or a stream or something on the contingency that I was supposed to get a banner in there similar to my bag in Vigor, and I was pissed. I was mostly mad at the PR company because they were the one that facilitated it. I still don't have very good relations with them since because of that. Yeah. Not because of what I did, because I'm pissed at them because of that. Do I think Hogwarts Legacy will be delayed? Nah, that's been delayed way too many times. It's coming out. New pirate game? Oh, Skull and Crossbones. Yeah, we'll be covering that one. I talked with my Ubisoft guy. I call him. Because sometimes the emails the emails weren't going through with my Ubisoft contact for a while. So now I do calls just to be like, hey, did you get this? And blah, blah, blah. So we talk on the phone. He's working on Trivial Pursuit 2 so that we can do like a stream of it, because I think that would be entertaining for me. And Wildlands codes, but we also talked about I'm going to be covering Rabbits when it comes out, and Skull and Crossbones, so kind of like guaranteed on those ones. If you're wondering about them review-wise, I will definitely be covering those titles. Yeah. And my request is in on Madden. It was kind of casual, though. They didn't give me like a form or anything. They're just like, what platform? And I was like, Xbox, and they're like, okay. And I was like, is that good? Usually you have to fill out like a form, and they just kind of took my details down, and I was like, I don't know if it's a good sign or a bad sign. So yeah. On the list for Madden. Woo-hoo. I mean, I think I get it like almost every year to review. Cover it via EA Play regardless, I guess, but you know what I'm saying. I like to have the ownership. My Sword and Fairy video? Yeah, the videos today just like absolutely bombed. I was like, oh, that's depressing. Sword and Fairy, what a weird series that one is. Absolutely bonkers. Oh, we missed the mark where I'm like, hey yo, like the stream. Subscribing's great, donations cool, consider becoming a channel member. You know, emotes, stuff like that. You get what I'm saying. Alternatively, Patreon option. And if you're buying anything on the Xbox store, the affiliate links in the video description. It's always a good way to go. I don't think it takes much extra effort to do that. You just literally buy it on the website. So, yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. Although it could be for some people. Yeah, Skull and Crossbones. So we'll see how that game is. And it was funny because the Ubisoft guy, because he was asking about the co-streaming thing, and I was like, oh, you know, we have Kevin or whatever, and he's like, oh, the guy from Rise, you know, the Rise stream, and I was like, yeah. So sometimes the PR people do watch, guys. They're watching you. Eyes. Are you able to get my bag on Vigor? You betcha. You can use the link in the chat thing, and you can get the bag. It's free. Yep. It's a free bag. And it's got my face on it. Ooh. In the community. What was the community photo today? It was like I don't know what it was. I took some new photos. I gotta get photos scheduled on the YouTube again. Now, yesterday was the rock one, right? Where it's like, or no, where I was sitting on a rock. What was today's YouTube photo? I'm gonna have to look this up. Well, I thought it was funny because I played Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry, which I didn't even know existed. Like, I had no idea it was a game. And that's because it was PlayStation paid for it to only be on PlayStation, or it was like they paid for it to be made. It's like a really short, I believe a 2-hour kind of game where it's a spin-off of, no, did I say Far Cry? Assassin's Creed. It's an Assassin's Creed spin-off, and it's a spin-off of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. But it's like a short story about like a slave, and it's or a guy that freed himself from slavery. And it's just a short little thing, and I was like, what the hell is... I didn't even know this game existed. I was like, what is this? But yeah, so Black Flag technically had 2 spin-offs, Skull and Crossbones and then Freedom Cry, and I was like, damn, Black Flag was a big deal. But it wasn't even one of the best selling of the series, if you think about it. You know, the newer ones have all done even crazier numbers. I'm looking forward to Saints Row. Not really, but I'm intrigued about its potential. I don't know, it looks visually good. I think there was a Digital Foundry video talking about it, and I was like, it looks good visually. We'll have to see what the gameplay is like. I just hope it's not going to be a scenario where, like, I've seen all the gameplay thus far on it, where it seems a little too modernized, some of the style of the humor in that. I guess is a good way to say that, but like... Oh, god damn, why can't I get up on this stupid thing? I haven't been drinking this much. Are you kidding me? What the f... Oh, I give up. I give up. I can't get up there. What was I gonna say? Saints Row. Yeah, so we'll see how that is. I don't know, maybe it's really good. I have no idea. I'm gonna try to go into it with a very open mind, basically. I guess. But, I mean, from a visual standpoint, it seems kind of good. I hope. Yeah. We'll stream and do videos of it if I get it. Lord of the Rings? Big update for Lord of the Rings? Are you talking about Lord of the Rings Gollum that got delayed? Gollum. Whoa, what a funny title. Deathloop. We might as well wait on Deathloop. It's going to be on Xbox in, like, what, October or something? Or it should be on Xbox in October. The funny thing is that they can't market the game until the deal's done. So it makes me kind of wonder if they're going to save it for next year, or if they're going to try to slip it out as like a last-minute release. Saints Row's buggy, you've heard? I have no idea about that one. So today's community photo was... Oh, the one with the tree and the grass. I really like that photo. I find that shirt that I'm wearing, the black shirt, makes me look way too chunky. It's like baggy, it's not quite form-fitting as it should be. And with that poll the other day where I'm like, what's the best situation to be in? And everybody picked Elden Ring. I was like, why would you do that? We played very different games, the community and I. Elden Ring seems like a hell landscape to be on. Like Doom 3, you just get on a ship and you escape to Earth. Easy. BioShock, Rapture, get on a chute and go back to society. Simple. Even Silent Hill is like a mind thing. Dead Space, I would not want to be on that ship, though. That's a meat grinder. The funnier thing was everybody, like, assuming that you're, like, if you're in Doom, you're playing as, like, the Doom guy, and it's like, no. Especially not Doom 3, they'd just be a Marine. But no, it's just, like, it's supposed to be a regular person stuck in these situations, is the poll. Everyone always assumes they get to be the god character, but no, you're just like a dude running into death. The old Lord of the Rings Online got an update? Games that I play for fun that I'm not doing for work. I don't, from everything I've heard about the new Saints Row, is it's not anything like the older Saints Row, so do not expect it to be like 2 at all, I would say. What was the other note? Oh, do I play anything outside of work for games? I play MCC, Halo Master Chief Collection. That's the only game I like play for fun. And I would say recently Fall Guys, because I did finish the Battle Pass in it, which is weird. I honestly, I can't believe I actually finished that game's Battle Pass. So Halo MCC, and then recently, I guess, Fall Guys is what I play in my spare time, if I have spare time. But I do spend most of my time working on videos and stuff. And then hopefully someday I'll get more and more views, and then I can, like, work less. That's the dream. God damn it. Lego Star Wars 2? I don't know if I'll do that one, or are you asking me if I'm doing that one? Lego Star Wars 3 I've had recorded. It's waiting for its day. It's been uploaded for like 3 months or something like that. I actually forgot I had it. But yeah, at some point it's scheduled to come out. It's probably going to keep getting delayed because I've got videos planned until like September 20-something-th. So like everything gets shuffled though as like new releases pop up and new videos and stuff pop up. But yeah, I do actually have scheduled videos until like late September, which is awesome. I've actually felt less pressured, which is really nice because it's like I don't have to stay up the night of getting stuff ready, so I just get to kind of chill a little bit more. It's a good setup. It is. The Amazon series? Like, for Lord of the Rings, the Amazon series? I don't know if I'm excited about that at all, but we'll see. There's that one, and that new Game of Thrones, the Dragon series, I have, like, zero interest in that one. Let's teach these clankers a lesson. How is that guy not dead? Anything special in mind for once I hit 100k subs? Well, it's probably not going to be till like mid-year next year, but I've got this like $100 bottle of wine picked out that I'm going to buy. And I'm going to get a cake and invite a couple of pals over that have helped the channel, and we're going to have a small little celebration, and that will probably be my 100k thing, I would imagine. Yeah. Did I read your previous message? I might have skimmed over it. Was it something about installing stuff on your Xbox? I need more context. Remember guys, short messages, lots of context, help me read things more efficiently. Gotta get that new monitor at some point so that I don't have to like crane my neck all the time. I have like long-term neck issues. Blah. The original Deus Ex on like the PC, I don't think I've played it. I might have at some point, but yeah, I don't think so. He was gone so fast. Anakin was there. He was the chosen one. Let's go, clone troopers. For the Republic. Watch out for those wrist rockets. What else do they have? What are the other clone lines?
Darth Maul has arrived. Be careful, brothers.
Blast the clankers. They're setting in the Zoovers. I used to love the super edgy, like, between campaign mission things. Do I remember a time I was trolled in Ascension? Not really, sorry. Some would say you were easily forgettable. But no, I have no idea. When did we do Ascension last? Does anybody remember when the Black Ops stream was with Ascension or something? It was probably ages ago. Real time. What am I looking for? Oh, this one. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's go. Yeah, take 2 seconds to check some stats, and then I get shot in the back. It was funny that you trolled me. Okay, I'm sure it was hilarious. Congratulations. updating stuff on your Xbox, you should have the setting where it like auto updates your stuff. That's probably the better way to do it. And then while you're sleeping, your Xbox can update everything for you. It's the best way to go at it. Actually, I was pretty pissed. I was all ready to go and like film the PC video today, and it got like a 40 gigabit update when I went to go and film, and I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" I was like, so then I went out to the bar instead. Which was funny, because it was like a 40 gigabyte update. I was like, ugh. It's like the whole game, or half the game. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But I think that one will be a big deal for streaming and for video. I really do think that PC title is going to be pretty big. Pretty big. Do I still play Rainbow Six Siege? No, I mean, we streamed it. What the hell am I starting? Oh, that thing. Like, we streamed Siege not too long ago, and it's like, the community is so just, toxic to deal with. And I don't think the video was that popular either, so I was just like, I don't want to do Siege anymore. But, it was also weird doing Siege, because I hadn't played Siege, I think, in a few years, or a couple years. Outside of, like, a video or something I had to do for it. And then it's like, it was like a completely different game last time we played it. And I know Kevin and his pals play it all the time. And from what they've told me, the game's also changed even more, and I think I'd be completely lost in it. Like 4 months ago, I blocked you on Xbox for trolling. Sorry, I have no idea who you are. It's great that you've had fun doing that, I guess, and felt some kind of satisfaction in life out of it, but I don't remember you, sorry. Yeah. I mean, it was also like 4 months ago, so I kind of probably moved on and totally blanked it from my mind because it's kind of inquessential, but I hope it was fun for you and that you had a good time doing it and all that, I guess. 7 megabit download speed? I feel so bad for you, my friend. I feel so bad for you. You got a minute and a half, guys, and I don't want to go back to Geonosis. Damn it. Can I be Anakin? No. Got too many points. Everybody's dead? Come on, guys. I feel like the only one out here actually taking these positions. Shucks. Didn't we just kill Darth Maul? I think I've killed like 3 Darth Mauls today. Planet Side 2. Yeah, maybe I'll re-download it or something on the PS5. I've been doing a whole lot of, you know, the PlayStation stuff because I've got the PS Plus Premium or whatever until like September. You know, the funny thing is like obviously they want me to show off their games, but then they're like only giving me like 3 months of their premium or whatever, and it's like, well, you know, Xbox, I've got 3 years of Game Pass, and I could probably extend it until like the end of my life, basically, because they want me showing it off. Whereas PlayStation, they're like, 3 months, that's all we can do. It's like, what is it, like some budget cut stuff? Yeah, there's 4 seconds left. I'm not gonna waste my points now, I guess. We gotta go back to Geonosis. Nobody wants to go back to Geonosis. Planet sucks. It's dusty. And the dirt gets everywhere. It's coarse, it's rough. Nobody likes the dust. My opinion on GTA Plus? Is that like service that people can pay for and they give you stuff? I don't know, if you're into that, I guess it would be good for you. I don't care about it, but... That reminds me, we'll have to do another GTA stream sometime or something like that. Yay! Woo! How exciting! Soon with, what is it, Red Dead 2, yeah! Thrilling. Maybe we'll do the PS5 Red Dead stream or something instead, because I've got that one downloading. Like, what, 150 gigabytes or something? Like, god damn it. Just crazy. but it is also like my biggest video doing a comparison on it, so I'm gonna try to set it up so I can do a comparison of the PS5 versus the Series X version of Red Dead 2 because I like views and money making is fun. It helps me buy a house, so yeah. I'm gonna spend time playing that game to make that happen, I guess. It's gonna be so exciting. Maybe we could do a campaign stream so I could set it up so it's at the right time. That would be smart. Yeah, there we go. We'll always want more PS5 streams, so I'm gonna throw that in there. You can't play online? I mean, 6 megabits should let you play something online, albeit a bit laggy. No, you can forget like streaming and stuff though to the console. I'm really sorry you have to deal with internet like that. That's rough. It's really rough, man. I feel for you. And I also feel for the people that haven't experienced the great pleasure and joy, nay, the privilege of the feeling of self-satisfaction when they like the stream. Subscribing's great. Donations are cool. Think of the feeling you could have. You could get to that level of enlightenment when you like the stream. It really is life-changing, I've heard. Just listen to our testimonials from our audience. And, yeah. Consider becoming a channel member. Cool perks, emotes. We get 5 channel memberships. I'll buy 5 channel memberships. We'll unlock the Joel Cadier's emote. Everybody will spam it in the chat in celebration. Everyone will feel a sense of satisfaction. It'll be great. Alternatively, Patreon option. If you're buying the game or any game on the Xbox store, consider using the affiliate link in the video description, as I get a percentage. Yeah. And there's an Amazon affiliate link too. I know, right? Crazy. This guy's getting affiliate links left, right, and center. Down you go, AT. And I was really thinking for the 100,000 subscriber thing, we should stream E.T. the video game. Just kidding. If we're going for nostalgia, it'll be adventure. Stubbs the Zombies on sale for $5. It's a hell of a buy. Like I said, it's a pretty good sale right now that they have going on. If you've been waiting to buy the Max Payne games, now is the time. They're all like 40% off. It's pretty good. And there's lots of other stuff on sale. God damn it.
I like the way this is going.
For the Republic. You stay still here, Welton? He's ditched me for probably sleep, actually, I would say. Or the assault, but like seriously, do they still have like people playing the assault modes? Because I actually thought they had like stripped those from this. Does anybody play like the ship flying modes? Because I still need to get the achievements on those. I literally like the last achievements I'm missing are doing those stupid ship battles. Ow. Damn it. See, yeah, I've got like ships. I think that one's, these two are ship achievements, and then it's like more ship stuff. Defeating ships. Kill streaks in ships. Anakin Skywalker.
Why do I have to do everything myself?
What does Don Metric have to do with your internet connection? Always blaming the poor guy. He was just a scapegoat for the rest of the Xbox staff. You know, there was a lot of other people on the board with him that also made decisions, right? Like, it's not one guy that makes all the choices at Xbox. which I think is hilarious. You know, Phil Spencer was part of the team that did do the first party for Xbox there. Anyways,
My forces will make short work of
it's just
you.
like a political party, you know, there's figureheads, but they don't make all the choices individually. It's a team effort. What do I think about Dead by Daylight? Dead by Daylight. I don't know. I stream it every time they release a new DLC, and it's fun, and they're doing Resident Evil again, which they have a trailer up, guys. They're adding Wesker, and, who else is getting added? Ada Wong, and, some other lady. Looks cool. You underestimate my ability to resurrect myself. Oh, we're at 100%. Damn it, we're gonna board the ships now. I don't get much time with Anakin. If you're not with me, then you're my enemy. Bom, 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 bom. Ah, damn it, I wanted to kill them all. I was so close on getting them all again. So close. Bum, 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 bum. I wish we could have like music pumping through that with Star Wars. I hate copyright in the modern era. It's killer. Absolutely killer. It takes all the fun out of everything. Alright, let's see if we can escape to that ship. I think we already almost blew it up though, right?
Get ready, brothers.
Like it should take like 2 seconds for us to finish this off. Alright, let's do it, team. Everybody come together. Big win out here.
I knew you had it in you. Next stop, mayhem and destruction on the Dreadnought.
Where's the game fillet? Oh look, now my phone is 100% charged. My phone is feeling the full power of the dark side. Or the light side, depending on how you look at it. What the f- what was that? Is that match still open? What the hell? Did we all get disconnected? We fought so hard. But in the end, it doesn't even matter how hard we tried. I don't know. Let's take a look and see what else there is there for Supremacy. Otherwise, maybe we'll do some like heroes versus villains for a bit or something. That sucks. We fought so long. That was a hell of a battle, you know? Let me get my dailies for Pokemon Go in. Good, good. Hoth? Yeah, let's see what Hoth's all like. I think disappointment's a bit of an understatement on that one. Ooh, now another 14,190 subscribers to go, guys. We're getting so close. Oh, it's pre-round. We're not even joining a match. Maybe this will be the last game. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling here. We'll see how I'm feeling about the dark side. Who's still oh, everybody like is offline and stuff. See, I don't even know some of the people on my friends list anymore. Like some of the names have changed so much. Yeah, what a piss off. Pisser. That's an interesting way to say that. Yeah. I don't like seriously, like we were right there towards the end of the battle. Ooh, there's a Dark Tide technical test. Can you do like video on it, or is it like NDA? I'd love to stream that. Read the frequently asked questions. Tests mid-August. Unless it is communicated otherwise, we are often testing incomplete features. Oh. Unless it is communicated otherwise. I should email them to see if I can do streams or content on the Dark Tide, because that will be awesome. Let the hate flow through you. The snow is so beautiful as it falls gracefully down at 60 FPS. Lovely, I say. Yeah, throwing the Linkin Park card at me. It is quite lovely seeing snow, though, just kind of falling down on a kind of a blue sky day. Let's show these guys what the Empire can do. Yes. The bright side? No. Oh, that's actually like an enemy. That's funny. We've got the D, guys. We're holding the D firm. I'm glad my immediate thought was to go after the D. I'm glad we took it. Ow. Damn it. You're learning? You're learning about the dark side. That's what we teach here. Sith tactics. Now we can be a death trooper. These guys kick ass. Although I'd way rather be able to play as Bosk tonight. I like the free, or the cheap nights where these guys cost like 150 points. Same with like the super battle droids. Makes them much more cost effective. And I love the snow buildup. It's such a nice touch. One thing you can definitely say is that this game is really gorgeous from an aesthetic standpoint. It nails Star Wars. Whoa. What? Piss off. Do I play 2045? Well, there's no such thing as Battlefield 2045, so I can't say I've ever played that one. Let's go, my faithful Tauntaun. Oh, you know it'd be hilarious if you had someone in your life that was like really into Star Wars but doesn't play video games. And you're like, we're gonna play the newest Battlefront, it's got like cutting edge visuals, and then you play like Battlefront 2 Classic. And just like do a stream with them, and then the whole time be like, get everybody to go with it. It's like, this is the best looking game we have right now on the market. Like the 2005 Battlefront 2. That would kill me. Are there bears where I live? Yeah. Yeah, there are. They're not doing Battlefront 3. They're not working on it, no. It'll probably get rebooted someday. Wouldn't it be amazing though if like Microsoft, and I know they don't really want to do licensing stuff, but like got like Infinity Ward to do like Battlefront again, and they were like the first company that actually got Battlefront to Battlefront 3, I would forgive them for the dock years. The dock times. Battlefield 2077, oh my god. The best Battlefield. I was actually thinking it might be fun to someday do like another Cyberpunk stream and do like the game from the beginning. But then I was sitting there thinking, I was like, what kind of character could I make? Because like, I made a male character and worked through them on Stadia. And then I did a female character and worked through her on the Series X. Who would I make now? Another guy, I guess? And I've romanced everyone that's worth romancing or that I'm interested in. it's like I've done all the story of Cyberpunk already, basically. Kind of waiting for the expansion DLC to do another stream of it, so that there's new story stuff to do. Yeah, that. You guys, you love 2042. It's the Battlefield you love to hate. It was right in the stream title there. And nobody disliked it. Everybody loved that. Not many bears. Well, I mean, it's not like bears are a great thing to come across. OG Battlefront is a classic. It is. It is. But I just think... Bosk! Yes!
You called for a bounty hunter.
Bosk, a Star Wars story. I will be so proud to play Bosk when that happens. It'll be the honor of my life, acting as his character. But yeah, I think the idea of that would be so funny. Someone that doesn't have context for video games, and just be like, this is the cutting edge of our industry. And it's just this Battlefront 2 from 2005. You think it'd be like, I'd really lean into it. I'd be like, look at the character models. We've never had anything like this before. And the story is like cutting edge. See, you can fly in space. It's amazing. I'd be like, look how realistic the troopers are and the reflections on the map. Wow. And we've never had levels so large. Groundbreaking it is. Oh, my Bosk is like low on health. Oh no. Bosk. I think my smoke's supposed to heal me. I don't know if that still works anymore. It didn't even shoot out the smoke. Okay. Or the gas. Bosk's bringing sexy back. Yeah. Those other bounty hunters don't know how to act. It's always a good time when you're bosking around. Okay, then my gas is supposed to heal me, I think. I don't know if they patched that out though. Like, they nerfed Bosk to hell in this one. Which is so sad. Did I kill Hansa? Oh, no, I didn't. Like, who did I kill up there? No! Bosk! Bosk! Bosk, come back! Wall of Duty Ancient Warfare 3 is what I've been waiting for. Yeah, Pan Am is pretty great. If you haven't seen the interview, I interviewed Pan Am's voice actress on the channel. It's a pretty good video. It's a pretty good interview, actually. I think I did a great job on that one. I'm trying to get more interviews. Kind of hard when there's no new games coming out, right? Yeah. Bosk is a god. That's what Bosk is. EA needs to get in the good graces of players. Oh, they're probably the good graces of most players that don't care about too many things. And I think they said they don't want to do Bad Company 3 because they don't know what to do with it, but would that many people even be interested in Bad Company? I mean, we haven't had a new entry since 2010. I would say most Battlefield players probably don't even know what Bad Company is anymore, sadly. Yeah. I don't know if people care too much. Yeah, have a good one there, Laurie. Well, that's what I was saying. Bosk in live action. I'm gonna play Bosk in the TV series. Bosk, a Star Wars story. It's my breakout role. I'm really gonna get into it. You know, I'm gonna be like a method actor and everything. I'm gonna be like streaming as Bosk as I prepare to play Bosk. It's gonna be great. But obviously, Bosk is gonna be full CGI. Well, I'm gonna play it, and then I'm gonna have the mocap on and everything. So I'm gonna have to make a crude Bosk model that I wear while I stream so I can really get into character. It's gonna be great. Oh, my joke was underwhelming. I didn't carry on yours well enough. Well, sorry. But you know, it's like, it's never a bad time to like the stream, I would say. It's never a bad time. And it's never too late to become a channel member. I love all the snow falling. It's so majestic.
The rebels control too many positions. Retake them.
Specialized combatant deployed to assist.
Somebody's actually flying around in this? I didn't know people did that in this one. Is this their like last minute comeback against us? Is them taking all these positions? Damn it. Yeah, Manhunt, Red Dead Revolver, a lot of good stuff on sale. Lots of good sale stuff today, actually. I was mentioning the sales, there's like some good things on there. Like I said, the Max Payne's 40% off. Pretty good. Pretty damn good. Damn it. Will I stream Jedi Survivor? I have no idea. Maybe. Bosk Authentic, he'll be a costume? Nah. It'll be like partial real and partial CGI. But don't worry, I'll rock Bosk. It'll be the work of my life. I'll bring Bosk together in incredible detail. They'll be like, there's no one else that could have played Bosk. And I'll be like, I know. It'll be like Emmy winning. It'll be a very emotional Bosk tale too. It's gonna be like Old Man Bosk. We're on the same team, dumbass. Oh my god, that Darth Maul is so stupid. I get surrounded by idiots some days. Oh my god. Doesn't even know who Bosk is. Darth Maul? You're playing as Darth Maul, you don't know Bosk? God damn it, it's Yoda again. Like Yoda. Rockstar Table Tennis? That game's hella great. We should do a Rockstar Table Tennis stream someday. Like, I can't believe that what's gonna be the first next-gen offering from Rockstar. Table Tennis. But you all should be thankful about table tennis. It's how they were able to prepare the technology for Red Dead, which is hilarious. I think that was that the first one they did, or did they do GTA before that? I don't remember what came first, table tennis or GTA 4. Bosk is the best.
Luke Skywalker is here. Vader should be at
Are you kidding me? That guy was like a one-shot. Kill assist. So somehow they're making a comeback.
move to capture all key positions.
Somehow. And I don't like it. It's probably because I'm not playing as Bosk.
All marked positions are to be captured and held.
We need to hold the objective.
How the hell is that guy not dead yet?
We have captured Crash.
How many shots is the guy taking? See you again. You were waiting for Rockstar Table Tennis? I mean, I think most people were waiting for Rockstar Table Tennis. It was Game of the Year every year since it came out. Looping forever.
There's a Wookiee fighting with the rebels.
How did our team, like, completely structurally fall apart? We were dominating, and then, like... What happened? Oh, we're coming back now. I guess we decided to start capturing stuff again, I guess. I was like, this is a smooth victory, and then all of a sudden the other team is catching up.
The rebels will be defeated any moment now.
Whoa, do you see how high that guy went up in the sky? It was like cartoonish. Damn it. Golf on GTA? Keep in mind that the reason golf was so good was because of the magic of Rockstar Table Tennis. Multi-million-dollar deal to create a Bosk trilogy. I think Bosk only works as a perfect series where it's like Old Man Bosk. The end of his bounty hunter days. And the stakes will be very high. The galaxy will rest upon Bosk. You're gonna see a whole new side of Bosk. It's gonna be like 12 episodes. And then a Bosk Christmas special, obviously. I'm so glad that Disney was so open to this opportunity of Bosking it up. I can't wait to bring Bosk to the big screen. Screw you, Unreal Barley. 1 health? Oh, Bosk. Bosk ain't feeling too good, guys. You should have saw me Bosk it up before they nerfed the hell out of Bosk. He used to be a straight god at this character. No one could stop me. Not even those damn rebels. Rebel scum. The bigger question, will Disney force my character to be an anti-hero? Or was Bosk an anti-hero the whole time, and he was just misunderstood? Of course, the NDAs are too deep. Bosk is life. I'll cherish every moment bringing Bosk to the big screen, though. Well, the small screen. Except for the Christmas special. That'll be a full movie. Everyone will go see that in theaters, because Bosk as a show will be such a big hit. Have you seen my specialty, Bosk? I don't think a person thought he could go toe-to-toe with a Bosk. Psh.
I need no assistance.
How are we losing? I really thought we were gonna have an easy win here.
Pay me for this pleasure.
You underestimate my boss, gang. No! Bosk power washes, obviously. The only way you can embrace Bosk is by fully embracing Bosk. Bosk is life. I laugh very rarely unless it hits me hard, the jokes. You gotta do very well. Gotta do very well on that. Are we losing again? It's like, seriously? It's 94 to 91%? Like, come on, team. I was just like wholesale kicking ass as boss there, and we still lose all the positions? This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I can't even. Out here busting my ass. 47 to 25, and we still lose. Oh, that sucks. That's it for now, guys. I'm all bosked up. He was nerfed too. Glad you were able to catch us stream live.